Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Hey. Be the reason someone smiles today. Okay, bye.
Is it because of... This is my mom. Hold on. I'm trying to work right now. You over there calling my phone. This is D'Angelo. You can say hi. And don't be holding up traffic because you got cars behind you. Did you record that?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What? You never told me Massengill douche has Effectol. I just bought it. Only Massengill has Effectol for effective douching any time of the month. Massengill adds Effectol to all 3 fragrances for a clean, fresh feeling of gentle, effective douching. I've always liked Massengill's more comfortable slanted design, and only Massengill has Effectol for effective douching any time of the month. Trust Massengill, the leader for 74 years.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where
my...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
I order you to undress and show me your thingies.
But, Captain, that violates intergalactic law, or something.
Number 1, I order you to go take a number 2.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Tell me where specifically is the weirdest place that you personally, girls, have ever gotten the urge to make whoopee? The weirdest place, Olga? Yes, Olga?
In the ass?
No, what I'm talking about is the weirdest location, the weirdest place.
Location?
Yeah.
I don't
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
were doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
This is The Vibe, and welcome to Friday. Thank you very much for that great compliment. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the sensation that is sweeping the YouTube nation. It is BF Live The Vibe right here in the midday, folks, on a Friday, though. Friday, May 30th, the last Friday of the month. That's right, the last Friday of the month. We are heading into June, folks. Come on now, let's have one day at a time. Let's make the most of these one days at a time we get, man, because June, July, it's going to be here before we know it. How's everybody doing today? Shout out to the 15 people already in here, picking up the midday vibes right here on The Vibe, which is being also broadcast on Andrew the Giant 96 and on Andrew's Facebook today. There's many outlets for The Vibe today. I hope you guys are ready to hang around. You know what? I think I've been telling you guys about all week that the weather has not been so great in my area where I'm at, but it's finally sunshine. We got some sunshine going on out here. But you guys have kept my spirits up through all this gloomy weather anyway, because hanging out with you guys, I can put myself in this little bubble of positivity that we create right here, and we don't care what the weather is outside. So let's do it again today, and let's finish off the week on a strong note, bringing all my friends in. I'm going to bring him in. He's the guy that's simulcasting this show or co-streaming this show on Andrew the Giant 96. So let's say hello to him so all his people can say hello to him. He is the Human Sports Sticker. He is Andrew the Giant.
Hey!
What's up, sunshine? What's up? We got that bright light coming in there again, there, buddy. How you doing today?
Good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, what's up? You were like totally off to the side of it. You weren't even blocking a little bit today. Oh, thank you, Andrew's grandma. We appreciate that. Good afternoon to all of you down there in sunny Florida. How you doing, Andrew?
Good.
Very good. Is it better? That's wonderful. Thank you. We appreciate that a lot. A lot of viewers, they love to see Andrew's great smile. We can't see it with all that Florida glare in there, so we appreciate that. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
I know you want to touch on something real quick because you've moved to Florida. Oh, what are you eating first before we start talking? What do you got?
A little bit of pizza, a little bit of Cheetos, a little bit of beef steak.
A little bit of pizza in my life. All right, Andrew, well, I'm glad you're here, and I know that all your people over there on Andrew the Giant 96 are happy to see Andrew anytime they can. I saw some great shorts from people sharing Andrew the Giant 96. You got some young ones in your crowd sharing some shorts about Andrew the Giant. Have you seen those, Andrew?
Really?
Yeah, I haven't. I should have pulled them. I was like on my phone, and I typed in Andrew the Giant 96, and I was getting all these. Yeah, maybe let me see if I can do it again real quick, if I can do it live, buddy. So go ahead and enjoy your sandwich, buddy. And why don't we bring some friends in? Let's bring our bros in because they're sitting backstage and they're ready to go. I'm going to bring this guy in. He's up from the Great White North. He's up for another day of podcasting. You know who it is. When I say Great White North, it's Bobby Nick, the one and only.
Yeah. Deep butt cheeks, everybody. I got deep butt cheeks.
There you go. How you doing there?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Bobby fan, you were talking about the weather. We had sunshiny weather yesterday throughout the day, and then all of a sudden, a little bit of a storm hit, and in blew all the smoke from all the fires across Alberta. So
you're dealing with that again, huh?
Yeah.
And see, that's what I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I don't know. Last night it was so weird. It was just like it all hit at once. All that smoke just came flying into my town, and it was like, ooh.
Well, there's a couple of things here. Number one, I think this just brings more awareness to the fact that we concentrate on these wildfires that are constantly going on up where you live and in other wooded areas, but we only concentrate on it when like the smoke heads our way, Bobby Nick. But I think little people realize very little that these fires are going on all the time, like basically year round.
A lot.
And there's another ironic thing in that you're a smoker, being a prolific smoker, and you're complaining about smoke. But I digress. Go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead, buddy.
I'm getting alert still because I'm still in the Wisconsin realm.
In the realm?
They got air quality alerts up there.
Well, I'm glad you're down in Florida getting that fresh Florida air, Andrew. Let's see what this guy's doing. I got one more bro to bring in. Let's see what he's up to on a Friday. He is the prop master, Scott Fitzpatrick. Come on, Scott. Hoya, buddy, how you doing? Since we're doing the weather report, I guess. Are you getting any better where you're at?
Yeah, that's a nice, perfect day today.
It finally, I think it kind of broke in our area. I guess from the Midwest over here to the East Coast, it's just been like a cloud front or something over us. But we got the sunshine, we got Friday, and we're looking forward to a weekend. It is Friday. What I said it's Friday? Did I say that? I think I did say that.
We are making the weekends longer than the weeks, and we'll do it again because
it's
Friday.
Hell to the yeah, and we are going to make the most of it. You guys are coming off a No Filter Thursday night, and I'm coming off Replayables. How'd you guys do last night?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Did you happen to have the point system or XP any activity with that
No.
over there? You didn't?
No, not on the No Filter channel, not on my channel, so I don't know.
Weird, because it also was not on the Chris Abel's 100 Proof Podcasting channel last night, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why it's hit or miss. Maybe I guess it's being rolled out in beta. Probably they're just trying. Maybe they're trying it out on certain sites. But I don't know why I'm deemed one of them. But I'm glad that I was. And thank you for everyone who is. So I noticed it was going on Perry Caravello last night, Bobby Nick. But I only seen one. That show was on for hours, literally. And I want to say that the person that topped out at the end of the show only had 575 community points. So it seems like there's like limits on it still. They don't quite have it worked out and all.
Yeah.
Not quite sure.
But maybe that's why it's in beta testing and they're not giving it just to everybody yet.
Yeah, I mean, they're not strictly saying that it's in beta, but they're treating it like it's in beta. All right, well, let's have fun no matter what we do. Thanks everybody for contributing when you can and when you did. Thank you very much. But we're just getting ready to go having fun on this day today. I'm seeing some things pop up in there. And we've got
I don't know. I don't know how vaginas work.
All right, well, we'll figure it out during the opening chat family check-in, maybe, Bob, and we'll figure that out. All right, we got great clips. We're going to do the not so serious news. We're going to do the Friday rock you like a horoscope. I got internet shite. I have Terry knee stuff. We're going to fall down in Scott's hole, and we're going to see something after we do the opening chat family check-in. I think we're going to go over and we're going to run a little video of something that went down last night when a little critter made its way into Scott's world and kind of something happened to it. You know, when a critters come across the path with Scott, you never know what's going to happen. So I'll show you after the opening chat family check-in, boys. So Andrew, you enjoy your pizza over there, buddy. I'm going to put my glasses on. I'm going to go to the elements and we are going to see what everybody's up to, me and my bros, as we ending off this week in a way, as I look for my element and try to talk at the same time. This is Friday. This is the opening chat family check-in for BF Live The Vibe stream show 314, folks. Come on, let's do it. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's what we do. This is the opening chat family check-in. You talk amongst yourselves, you talk with me, and positive vibes are created right here on The Vibe. So let's go to the top like I always do. Justa checks in. Whoa, it is odd that anyone beats my friend Pecan in, but just a guess, he says he's number 6. I'm not sure how that happened. Because you're number 1. And then Pecan comes in. He was so competitive. He's already so generous, bro. You would have to be on a whole different point scale because you're always in here with this first chat saying, Goonie goo goo, you begonias. He throws the Pecan emoji, unga bunga, and what do you know? What's up there, Andrew?
No food for you. No food for you, dog.
Oh, the dog. You're talking to the dog? Well, the dogs are smart, Andrew, and they know that you're going to drop something on the floor, whether you want to give it to them or not. What do you know, Pecan? Thank you, my friend Pecan, and always checking in with your most generous pattern of the second one being a $2 super chat saying, oh shit, it is Friday, we're doing it, and Tikal, let's get some of these in here.
We're doing it.
We are doing it, and let's try this one real quick again.
We are making the weekends longer than the weeks, and we'll do it again because it's Friday!
And Pecan is excited, just a guess, Hoya. Pecan is having fun, and he's representing as a member by utilizing his emojis, the armchair comic, BF Chang, Blocky Fran. You can do that if you're a member up here on The Vibe. Pecan gets the shout-out love from just a guess. Hoya, you Hoyas from the lovely nerd. Space Nerd checks in. And we're all here, guys. 1, 2, 3. Nerd. The nerd call goes out. Great hanging out with you in the chat for Replayables last night. We had a great time. Oh yeah, Scott, and you were there for a little bit. Were you there when Chris blew chunks near the end of the show?
Oh shit, no.
He did.
Fuck.
You know what? It was the laugh triggered one, Scott. You know how when you're kind of drunk and you're there, and maybe if you know people that are like that, and then you get them laughing. Well, he got that laugh hiccup, and he just went. He did it. He was He was like. He did it last night. That's what happens on Replayable sometimes. Space Nerd. What are these crown thingies? Well, Space Nerd, we'll touch on it again. It's called XP or experience points. And what it does is it's basically measuring participation in the chat. And I don't think it's like point for point because many people were being generous yesterday, like Mike's shitty internet provider and P-Cunt and the Fat Pig and so many of you. But the points weren't really going up in real time, maybe the way they should. But that's just participation, Space Nerd. You're always at the top anyway. Nerd call goes out from P-Cunt with the Hoya. Live Ween checks in and says, BF is the most honorable BF is rate and gay. Rate and gray. How you doing, Live Ween? Checking in on this Friday. Hoya says the Space Nerd. Ween, sir, from Space Nerd. How about we get a Hoya?
Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya.
Live Ween shouts out Space Nerd with the howdy. Live Ween says, what's up to P-Cunt? Who else? Live Ween shouts out just against as well. Space Chief 75 checks in on a Friday and says, good morning, everybody. Space Nerd acknowledges the Chief. Live Ween says, greetings to Space Chief 75. Space Chief 75 says, Andrew's art is finished. Getting the PNG file edited so it can be used for merch. And I hope he likes it.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Did you hear I don't know if you were in the show yet, Bobby Nick, where maybe you were when he was automatic. He don't even have the art yet, and he's demanding that Stormy puts it on shirts like right away, as soon as she gets it.
Oh,
calling it out.
Chill out, Andrew. It'll happen very soon.
Space Nerd shouts out. It gets a shout out from Space Chief 75. Live Ween says, is that Bob Weir? I'm not sure where Bob Weir was part of that video you were talking about. Live Ween shouts out, gets a shout out love from Space Chief 75. Oh, Massengill is greater than oil and vinaigrette made of. I don't know. I don't be eating a salad you're eating there, Live Ween. Let me have it through back there. That old commercials from the 80s. They just brought it like that. Douches are so bad for women. Space Nerd. Wow. Gets out all. It takes out all the good bio whatever stuff, biotics you need, the probiotics you need for that area down there. Be the reason someone feels like a stranger today. Oh, Bob Weir. Okay. I'm not sure. That guy's just he's a viral guy. I like that little messages he throws out there. Space Chief, you're a lost sailor, says Live Ween. They look fun, says Space Nerd. I'm alone at sea, says Space Chief 75. Bob Weir is one of the most innovative rhythm guitarists who ever lived. His parts are super unique. Tits McGee is checking in. Tits McGee, onward and upward. I learned by watching you, Scott, as I lick a frog. Well, why don't we just get on that now, since she kind of brought that up? Why don't we do this? So, so look, you guys, Bobby, Nick, I think you put that in our chat, right?
I did.
You put that in the BF Live chat.
I gotta thank Matt for clipping it. But yeah, we were doing a show last night, late night with Bobby Nick, and this is what happened, Bobby Fran.
All right, let me show it up here. Let me go in the messenger here. Let's pull it up right quick. I didn't download it. I'll just play it out the messenger. But you were nice. I started literally laughing my ass because I didn't know what was going to happen. And
yeah,
here we go. So let me show you. So last night, I guess, Scott, you were outside doing no filter, hanging out.
Yeah, I think it was a late night show when Bobby Nick's
he said the late night. Okay, my bad. I lost half my brain when I was looking for stuff. So like you said, it was the late night show. So you're just kind of sitting outside, and I guess a frog came your way, and then the following happened. This happened right here.
Put Jen down.
He's got a frog, folks. So at first I'm like, is that a big bug? And I'm like, no, I figured out pretty quick with the frog. But so how did they just came your way, Scott?
I seen one of the dogs out in the yard, kind of acting like he had something trapped, and Jen was there, so it's a good time to bring up the frog.
Yeah.
All right, well,
let's call her the bullfrog. You know.
All right, okay. Well, let's see. But now let's see what Scott does. It's one thing to say Scott has a frog, but what is Scott going to do with this frog?
Broken, Bobby.
Oh, the dog! I thought the dog was going to. I thought the dog was going to take it from you, Scott.
Oh no, the dog's going to eat it. Oh no, the dog is going to eat it.
Oh, there it is. Oh no, I was dying. I thought you were going to lick it, maybe. I didn't know you were going to like set it free in your mouth.
Oh yuck! Oh yuck! This is
and the dog's jealous. The dog, I want some of that action.
The frog just pitched in his mouth. Oh God! Oh.
The horror.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Why would you put me in your mouth?
Why would you put me in your mouth?
Oh my Lord! Oh my Lord!
They could get high doing that.
I hope you get something out of doing that. A buzz, a super chat, or something. Oh my God! Thank you, Matt and Bobby Nick.
Yeah. And well, Scott, do you want to tell him the fate of that frog?
Yeah, see, there was 2 dogs, and you see me put my hands out. So I only have 2 hands, so I tried to hold it in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you seen it fall out of my mouth, the dogs took over.
The other dog. Oh, the other dog got it.
Yeah, they both of them kind of wrestled over it.
It was a toy. Well, the one dog looked like he was going to wrestle you for it, so it's probably best you gave it up.
That's why I let it go. I was going to do a little more with it, but I let it go because I afraid he's going to take my face.
If you would have lady and tramped a frog with the fucking dog, I would have lost my shit. Oh my God. You two just fighting over a frog with another dog. That'll be the next thing you see about Scott there. He'd be like, yeah, like, that's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Yeah. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Give me the frog. Oh my God. Let's see what everybody was saying about that. Space Nerd is throwing up. Blood's checking in. I went to the bottom of the chat because I even though we're doing the chat family check-in, I want to see what people are saying about that. Bobby did not wake up thinking he was going to say the frog pissed in his mouth. About that. So yeah, Scott, did it release anything in your mouth? Did it just feel weird and then you spit it out, or did you actually feel it like piss or anything?
I wasn't like I didn't really feel piss, but there was a froggy.
A slime, a secretion.
Taste in my mouth, yeah.
Oh my God! Did it taste like chicken? I always hear that.
Yeah, it tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken, even raw. Tastes like raw chicken. Scott goes the extra mile, says Space Chief 75. Patrick Belmar says, "Good morning, BF, Bobby, Nick, and Scott," and he's got a little green emoji.
Thank you.
Scott's eating frogs like Baby Yoda does. Yeah, like them. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. He just grabs them and he eats them. Kermie's going to put a hit out on Scott for messing with his cousin. Why are there so many people that eat my cousins? Widow Killer says, I was laughing so hard when I saw Perry's outfit last night. I fell down like Sal from Impractical Jokers. That's funny when he does that kind of brother-sister fallout. Maybe we'll look into that if we do a little Perry talk, because if you saw Perry last night, they had the full disco outfit on him. I was calling him Denny Scario. People were calling up different names with him. He looked like Epstein from Welcome Back, Kotter. Some people saying he looked like Mr. Kotter. We'll have to check in that on a little Perry talk. Let me see if I can go back up to where I was in the chat family check-in before we got off on a little frog talk, and let's catch up with our friends because Spawn checked in. He says, hi, everyone. Just checking in to say hello and have a great weekend. Heading to a short afternoon job and then in the lounge, deep butt cheeks.
Deep butt cheeks to you, sir. Deep butt cheeks to you.
I think if you did it, Spawn would be in your lounge every day of the week, Bobby, Nick. You're not going to do it today, I don't think. You do it on Saturdays at like 2:30, right?
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that later and look forward to that.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Live Ween says that too. He's a little Red Rooster pioneer of the cutoff jean shorts as well. Okay. Live Ween, I missed you, brother. Says Spawn. Spawn. Oh, with the Captain James T. Kirk, yeah. Like Khan. Spawn! What's up, Andrew?
Underwater a little bit.
Oh, I see it right now. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. He's so quick to point out when shit goes bad. Back at you, Spawn from Live Ween. Thank you, Andrew. The little Bobby Weir shorts are legendary. They're having fun. The shape sure rocked that Kirk mask like a boss. BF, hey, thank you, Space Chief. Good morning. Thank you for the good morning greetings from Space Nerd. Space Chief shouts out you, Bobby Nick.
Deep budgies to you, Space Chief.
I've been doing pretty good, but my signal not going underwater as much, but it happens. It happens. Good afternoon, Andrew, from your bro FJM.
Good afternoon, brother.
He's checking in on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. There you go, Scott. You're getting shout out love from Space Chief 75.
Eve.
FJM shouts out good get high afternoon, get high noon to you. Live Wing says Canada wildfires are centered around Bobby Nick's place for some odd reason. Surrounded by fire. Yeah, what the heck is that? Calcified Kid. Matt checks in. Here he is, the guy that provided that clip, right?
Right.
That's a great clip, along with the Wendy clips you've been kicking me the last couple of days. Thank you, Matt, man. Bones up to beat myself in the midday freaks. Matt says, fuck yeah, Andrew. He's the pimp of the nation with the hashtag. Unless I win. Space Nerd says, unless I win money for XPs, it's worthless. Yeah, Space Nerd. It's basically like a competition between everybody that's watching the show. No, I'm texting more or whatever. I'm chatting more. So you can have fun with it or not. I appreciate you. Like I said, I have my own rating system. Oh yeah, Matt. Matt gets Prop Master the shout out right there, as well as Bobby Nick with Sigs Up. Smoke him if you got him.
Hell yeah, Matt.
Hoya Space Nerd from our friend Matt. Hoya right on back from the nerd. Matt gets the shout out love from Live Ween. Live Ween gets it right back in return. Terry Nee checks in, killing us. He killed us $1 at a time. And yesterday, nerd, I don't know if you were peeking in yesterday. We noticed that you were kind of absent. But Terry Nee, one of his first messages yesterday was this.
Baby, come back.
He noticed you weren't here yesterday.
You can blame it all on me.
So I know Terry and all of us are glad to have Nerd back today. Happy Friday, everyone, and salute from Blood checking in. What up, Blood? Ooh, yeah. Terry Nee says, I hope I didn't contribute to Chris puking. Bro, Terry Nee was hitting us with generous Rumble rants and chants, $1, $2, whatever at a time, and killing him, man. That's what I told you. He, yep.
Was that his cousin?
Was that, buddy?
Was that another brother or a cousin that was with
That
him?
was his cousin, John, who was with us last night. I only met him one time quickly at the wedding. Let's see. I was really high, said, but yeah, Space Nerd was saying something about like you didn't get around all day to filling your bong. I think was you were saying. I'm like, come on, ain't no time like the present. What you waiting for to fill that thing on replayables? Love Bobby Weir, who could use a vicissitudes in a song. Wow, guys are geeking out. We got that. Now we're catching up to all the Kermit's going to be mad. Space Nerds looking. Good morning. We got that one. Bobby didn't wake up and think maybe saying that. Prop Master was zooted after that. He said he was hallucinating and saw a frog on the panel.
Yeah, it turned out it was just Jen.
Yeah, just
no shit.
Yeah.
Jen was. Disclaimer: no animals were hurt in Scott's video. Well, just one, but it wasn't Scott's fault. Oh wait, no, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, if he didn't let that dogs
fight
over,
a moment of silence for the frog last night. Though, so
he was going to fight it better than that dog. Fight it out, go ahead.
Back in the day, I would have Ozzy Osbourne that thing, if you know what I mean.
Like the bat, yeah. Like the bat. Is that disgusting or disgusting? Space Chief 75, it says, but you came a new member. Thank you.
I never laugh.
Thanks, Space Chief 75. I appreciate everybody re-upping when you get a chance to. That poor frog in a human's mouth, then devoured by dogs. Sounds like it went a little rough. But it is the food chain. Go ahead, Scott.
I tried to save it. I was trying to save it.
He did. Right. Because I literally thought that's how you initially got the frog, Scott, because you sit out there with the dogs, and I know that dogs like to, as a prize, to earn your respect. Here's a treat. Yeah. Love me.
Yeah. One of the dogs, I guess, is kind of maybe it's a herding type dog or something like that. But it seems like it's pushing frogs toward me.
Well, Scott, I want to know.
It toward me.
Yeah, I want to know something. In that video, it looks like you throw something. Was it the frog that you threw?
Oh, I think it was. I was trying to push one of the dogs away. Try to push the dog.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Because they were coming in for it. They were fighting Scott for it. Jort says, Space Nerd. It's funny that Jorts were being talked about. I heard Bob talking about Jorts yesterday and how it wasn't a thing. It's just like when your genes got old, Scott. That's what you did with them, right? It wasn't like we were going.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we were going. I can't wait to make this fashion statement and cut these shorts down, these pants down to jean shorts, right? Like Bob said, we just did it because the denim was still good on most of them, so you made shorts out of them.
Yeah,
good old jean shorts. I have my own couple pairs of jean shorts.
I never was a shorts wearer, so I never really did it much. Never have wore shorts.
All right. Let's see. Space Chief 75, 10-month member, but you've been a bro much longer than this. In case I haven't said it in a while, Bob Levy is an American hero. 10 months of the vibe. Let's go. And I'll even add on that Bobby Nick is a Canadian hero, which you like to say in there. So there you go. Thanks, Space Chief. Doran, hey, what's up, Darren? Checking in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Checking on your boy Andrew right here. And the fellas, how you doing, Darren, on this Friday, buddy?
Hey.
Andrew's picking out.
He's like, hey, Darren, Spacey 75, it just lets me know you continue to become a sponsor. If a pig tries to attack Scott, it might have been that frog's wife. Interesting. And with that, guys, let's get on with the show because that was the end of the opening chat family check.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
This is what we do. The sensation that's sweeping the YouTube nation. BF Live, The Vibe, 3 hours of fun and positive vibes right here in the middle of the day. If you're in the middle of the day on the East Coast of the United States. But I understand we have people from all around the world enjoying the vibe. Those that might be 5 hours ahead or so. Hanging out with my boys Andrew, Scott, and Bobby Nick and this great chat family today. Scott and Bobby Nick, I know that we all remember the legend of the car or hearing of the Ford Pinto growing up, right?
Yeah.
The car. And Bob, did you know the legend of it up there in Canada about they were highly dangerous and exploding gas tanks if they got rear-ended and all that stuff?
I think I do recall that. Yeah.
So I want you guys to help me because I think this now with AI, I can't tell what's new or not, but I found this thing, and Wild Bill he put a like on this too. This is saying that they're revamping, they're going to bring back in 26 the Pinto, reimagined.
Ooh.
What would you think about that? I mean, it doesn't look bad. You can see the styling cues in it, but some people saying, I wish. So I don't know. I'm just trying to determine this is AI or not. I think Wild Bill's in the chat, but what do you think about this, Scott? That don't look too bad, huh?
I kind of like the way it looks, but the name I think is cursed, man. I don't
that's look, Electric Gino. That's why I wanted to have fun with this, buddy. He said it's AI bullshit. You know, and Gino, I think that's my starting point with anything I see in the world anymore, Bobby Nick.
Right.
I'm like, the first I go, okay, it's AI until I prove that it's not AI. That's kind of how I've been treating the world lately, buddy. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So there you go. So I really couldn't find any like legit articles, but this says the 2026 Ford Pinto 5.2 supercharged V8. Imagine putting a V8 in that thing, 1,200 horsepower. Get out of here. Hey, Gimme Bezos is checking in. What's up, Gimme Bezos? I'm so happy to be here on this Friday with all you great people. What's up, Bezos? Grandkids are wearing my old ass out. Holy shit, says FJM. That's what you just say. That's what you get. All right. Well, how about if we do this? That probably was some AI BS. Electric Head Gino, I'm glad you are here, and I'm glad we got new friends joining us from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. And right now, what we're going to do, folks, is I'm going to slide over to my news desk, and I'm going to do a few positive news stories or news stories that we can talk about at length and have fun with the BF Live, The Vibe, not so serious news. Yeah, let's get it, folks. I'm over here. No Filter Scott, rocking the shirt right up. Looks like he's making the move to outside as we begin the news right here on BF Live, The Vibe on this Friday, folks. What's up, Andrew?
Before I forget, I've been here 2 months and still no action with the government or anything.
Yeah, so I've explained to Andrew. Andrew's having difficulty. He is new to the state, and a lot of you guys are familiar with his trials and tribulations trying to get services and on. So some days we have positive news or what we think is positive news, and then many times it's kind of drawn back. So now we're at a point where they're having communication issues and a hard time connecting with services. So we're just going to mention quickly, if anybody's in the Florida area or familiar with these things, and if you think you could be some help, maybe Andrew's asking maybe you could reach out to him. But I kind of explained to Andrew that dealing with government a lot of times is calling them and telling them how to do their job because they don't do it, unless you do it that way, Andrew. So,
my back been pump is about to run out of medicine.
Your what?
Pump.
Your pump?
Helps with my spasms and everything.
Yeah.
Run out of medicine soon.
Right. And so we're just throwing it out there in the instance that maybe someone could have an idea or help. But like me and Bobby Nick were saying, I don't know how much help we can be to you other than just kind of throwing it out there in the ether. Terry Nee says to get a lawyer, maybe. Get a lawyer, Andrew. Maybe a disability lawyer or something like that. That's what he's recommending.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's his suggestion, buddy. So there you go.
At this point, it's getting, I don't want to say dire, but Grandma's in heavy debt. Oh, because of me.
All right. Gibby Beso says they renamed the Bronco to get away from the OJ stigma and called it the Escape. I see OJ. I've been seeing a bunch of those lately. The AI ones have very few views. Those little bastards. FTM. Talk about the grandkids. And get a lawyer. All right, Andrew. Well, we're going to do the Vibe Not So Serious News, but we want to throw it out there. Thank you very much in advance. Andrew and everybody, when I was growing up, guys, I would always hear about this, the National Spelling Bee. They've had the National Spelling Bee this year, Bobby Nick. They do it every year.
Yeah.
It's a thing here. I think it's a media company called, the big one here is called Scripps, and it's a national spelling bee. And I remember when I was a young kid, Scott, thinking that, wow, a spelling bee is they're making a big televised competition out of it, but they've really made a big thing out of it over the years.
Yeah. Yeah. There's been funny clips and stuff that come from it. I never could spell worth a shit.
All right, well then, and then we got these kids. So I'm going to show you for my first story in the Not So Serious News. We're going to talk about the runner-up, excuse me, not the runner-up, but ultimately the winner. I'm going to show you the winner, and I'm going to show you the winning word and see if we can figure out what this winning word is all about here, right here on The Vibe. This is my first story in the Not So Serious News. This is about the spelling bee. Let's see the winning word for the spelling bee. Maybe I have to figure out if we can define it. Let's go.
Hello, Dr. Bailey.
Hi, Faison. So if you spell this next word correctly, we will declare you the champion of the historic 100th year of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Now, let's all of us take a deep breath.
Yes.
And
that did not help at all.
Might help y'all, didn't help him.
Well, a certain pacing would help to follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Your word is éclaircissement.
Éclaircissement.
That's the name. That's the word. Éclaircissement.
What?
Look, Scott kind of. He's like, I ain't trying to spell shit.
L-A-I-R-C-I-S-S-E-M-E-N-T. Éclaircissement. That is correct.
Éclaircissement. It says, it has a definition right there. I wish he would have went through the whole thing. Could you give me the definition? Could I have it used in the thing? But he says, éclaircissement is the clearing up of something obscure or enlightenment. Éclaircissement.
Congratulations, Faison Zaki. You are the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion.
Somebody peel him off the floor. We
An
have
Asian,
a winner,
shocking.
champion, and Scripps CEO Adam Simpson will now present
Sounds
the
French.
trophy to
It did.
Faison.
It sounded very French. Yeah. I wish we would have got the origin. Could you give me the origin, please?
You are the 2025 Scripps National
It
Spelling Bee
seems very
champion.
much French.
And on behalf
It's
of the
French.
UW Scripps
Éclaircissement.
Company, I'm pleased, really pleased to present you with the Scripps Cup. Oh, no, bruh. You gave us quite a heart attack there.
So there you go. That's the name. That's the word.
Bruh,
Yes, Andrew.
did you hear the dude say, bruh?
Bruh. He said, but so Widow Killer says, didn't Bob Levy compete in a couple of spelling bees?
Shut the fuck up.
I thought you did. You're like a regular reading rainbow right there. Let's see what go back to these comments and then we'll continue on. It says Articulate John suggests call the all law offices of Howard Stern's friend Dominic Barbara, the attorney, the bloated attorney.
Guard Station Center, go ahead over, Captain.
Vessel in distress, this is Coast Guard Sector Long Island Sound. What is your position, over?
55-622.
Remember this, Bobby Nick? This is Howard Stern's lawyer. To give you context. Mayday, mayday.
I see another boat coming over. Mayday, 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 mayday.
That was it, Bobby Nick. You knew it. You knew, buddy. That's the lawyer that they're recommending. Shout out. That's a good pool there. Articulate John, welcome to Friday. 2 joins checks in and says, BF Fran, Bobby Nick, Scott Brother, and Andrew. Good morning. Widow, oh, we got that one. Spelling bee. Look what it says. Nope. Éclaircissement. It is French. It sounds French. An Asian. Shocking. Bonjour. We never hear about spelling bee champions when they grow up. Seems weird. That's interesting. Where are they now? Spelling bee champions. Zach Wild's the 2025 champ. Zach Eastwald. It absolutely is French. C. The age 742, 4 and 2-year-old boys are hello. Okay. C'est absolument français. It's absolutely French. Okay. I agree with that. Oscar Electric, Bobby Nick. Bob, Bobby, and Andrew. It's me, Oscar Electric. And how's everybody been doing today? I'm in Vince the lawyer's room right now. It's the most boring fucking thing you ever listened to, but I'll be back. There you go. Because Vince is not interesting by himself. He's only interesting when he talks about interesting people. But he himself is not interesting. That's the more you know from me. Words are hard, okay? Articulate John. We got the fire going out from Articulate John. I'm on fire. There it is. My boat's on fire. It's on fire. Mayday. A lawyer, I hear this guy Vince is pretty good. No. Can you imagine Vince the lawyer advocating for Andrew? Nobody asked for that. Nobody wants that. All right, let's get on with what we do want is another story in the Vibe, not so serious news. In this next story, you figure people fly on airplanes and birds can normally fly by themselves, Bobby Nick, but I guess sometimes they may get tired because pigeons delay a Delta flight and force the plane to return to the gate twice. Watch this video of watch video of foul play. Get it? I'll show you what happened. I got some video of why. 2 pigeons caused chaos on a Delta flight, causing the flight to return to the gate twice. On Saturday, May 24th, 2 stowaway pigeons caused the delay of Delta Flight 2348, which was supposed to fly from Minneapolis to Madison, Wisconsin, according to passenger Tim Call, who was on board the plane during the incident. How about that they talked to a guy named Call doing a bird story there, Bobby Nick? What do you think about that? Call. My guess is the pigeons were tired of flying and they wanted snacks, said Call. They didn't know this flight to MSN is too short for Delta to offer beverage and snack service. A passenger told a flight attendant that there was a bird on the plane, and soon the pilot was announcing to everyone that a pigeon was on board the plane and that he had no experience with this situation, according to Call. There's the video I'll play in a second. A video recorded by Call shows a man attempting to capture the bird with his jacket as it was flying through the cabin. The pigeons caused the flight to be delayed 56 minutes, according to ABC News, and Delta has since issued an apology. Delta News told the outlet that it appreciates the careful actions of our people and our customers to safely remove 2 birds from the aircraft prior to departure, and we apologize to our customers for the delay in their travel. So I'm going to show you the actual video now, what they did, Bob. Watch us. Probably an ad first, though.
Nothing slows
Yeah, it's
down
got an ad here.
Edison.
But, yeah, bro, they had to do this twice. So they went up to the gate and the crew got a bird out, Andrew.
Where you need it most with Xfinity.
And watch this.
On that flight when that happened.
Ooh, sorry I'm late.
Another ad.
smell like the vet.
Got some X-ray.
Here we go. Look. Widow Killer has the perfect solution. They should have put the pigeons behind Bob's bookshelf. That's funny. Yeah, so they returned to.
They could have had Scott on the flight, and he would have just put it in his mouth.
That's true too. So the baggage handlers boarded and removed the pigeon, Bobby. And if you read these facts, according to Thomas Call, but as the plane taxied back down the runway after they thought they had the bird out, another bird emerged, and the second bird was caught by this guy right here. There it is. And then, of course, they issued the good old apology. And they were there. There you go. Terry Neat says, representing the birds, we were there first. We were in the sky first. Pigeons are now on the no-fly list. Good one. What's up, Oscar? Don't just because you probably mad because I spoke some truth about Vince. Don't you come at me like that. I don't hear that shit. He ain't interesting. I'm the German Scrabble champion. There you go. Is that true? You're the German Scrabble champion, eh? Well.
I know nothing.
All right. There we go. Let's continue on. Mandy Diff checked in during that story on the Vibe on the Not So Serious News. The lovely Mandy Diff. Shout out to the lovely Mandy Diff.
Yeah, deep butt cheeks to you, Mandy.
A deep butt cheeks, Mandy. As we go on to the next story on the Vibe Not So Serious News. I'm going on to the next one. Oh, Scott's back. I'll wait for his thumbs up and I'll bring him back in. On this next story, you know what? We've talked about, I think Scott, he tried the hallucinogenics one time. I'm not trying to out him. He's done it on the show. He said it. I want to tell you this story. I'm going to bring Scott back in. You ready to go, bro? Come on.
I'm ready.
I didn't dox the reason, but I did laugh when I read the reason backstage. But I didn't dox Bobby. Nick saw it too. I know you wouldn't have no problem saying it, but it's funnier just not to say it. Scott, you tried. You was like kind of your short bucket list thing. You had never like tried like hallucinogenics. Like what was it? Was it mushrooms or acid? You messed with mushrooms, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, mushrooms is what I did on a no filter night, I think.
Right. Okay. And I'm not out nothing you haven't already told. Well, check this out, and let's see. This is what somebody else's experience was when they took mushrooms, Scott. Tripping hikers mistakenly report a companion's death in the Adirondacks, officials say, and you're never going to guess why, Scott. 2 hikers in New York's Adirondacks Mountains called 911 to report a third member of their party had died. But it turned out that they had taken hallucinogenic mushrooms and were mistaken, officials said on Wednesday, Scott. They was so high, they thought their friend that they couldn't. He's dead. Oh, my God, he's dead. I can't find him. A state forest ranger responded to a call Saturday about a hiker who had reportedly died on Cascade Mountain, a popular summit in the Adirondack High Peaks. The Department of Environmental Conservation said in a news release. The 2 hikers who called 911 also told the steward on the mountain summit that they were lost. The steward determined that the hikers were in altered mental state, according to the agency. The supposedly dead person called them and was not injured. The ranger, I could text him or I could just report him dead. Let me see I don't know. The ranger escorted the 2 hikers down to an ambulance, which took them to a hospital, and brought the third to the group's campsite, where they all met up later, the officials said. So I'm going to recommend, Scott, no, I think mushrooms and hiking, I don't think they kind of mix together right there.
Yeah, you gotta have a babysitter. I'm a babysitter with you.
Oh, a sober babysitter? No, he's not dead. He's right over there. He's right over there. He ain't dead. Right. Yeah. They didn't even think, they were so high, they didn't even think, he's in my contact. I could just see if he answers the phone. They report their friend dead. So there you go. That's why we say drugs are bad. Okay. Drugs are bad. All right. I got another story for you in the Vibe Not So Serious News. I told you we can have fun with the news. But check this out. Now, this wouldn't be fun for me, guys, but it's fun to talk about. If we can get past some of these pop-ups here. A 20-foot shark trails behind a tiny boat on Block Island, sparking Jaws comparison. There's a shark in the pond. Uh-oh. So check this out, guys. Yeah. You're going to literally see a great white shark in a place.
20 foot is huge.
What's that, buddy?
20 foot is a huge shark.
20 foot is huge. And watch when you see the channel that it's in that it doesn't normally go in, Scott. I'm going to show you all this after I read this little story right here. Let me pause this when the ads run. There's potty training for diapers for Perry Caravello or something like that here. But Shut
the fuck up.
Well, you wear diapers. You're like a grown ass man, like a baby man. Let me see. I'm gonna pause this, and here we go. You can see the fins already sticking out of the water right there.
Damn.
In the back. Let me read the story for you, and then I'll run the video. Rhode Island diners got to feast their eyes on a massive 20-foot shark lurking dangerously close to a small boat in a pond on Block Island, according to authorities. Now, I thought ponds were self-contained. I didn't, right?
Yeah.
A pond, right? Typically, a pond is more or less a big lake or a kind of a lake. Local Jen Seebeck recorded the humongous dorsal and tail fins of the blood sniffer cutting through the water on Memorial Day while chowing down at local eatery Dead Eye Dick's located on Great Salt Pond. The Atlantic Shark Institute reported. There's a picture of it right there. The sight of the toothy predator in a small body of water brought to mind the classic film Jaws.
Shut the
that's the wrong one. This is the one I want. Which is celebrating its 50th anniversary. There's a shark in the pond, one person could be heard shouting in the video, a reference to the line in the Steven Spielberg classic. Video showed one small boat motoring in the opposite direction of the quick-moving shark that was of unknown species, according to the Institute. It appeared to be about 20 foot long. All right, let's get down to it, Scott. I'm going to run it to you now. Here we go. Now, imagine, I paddleboard, so I have a little sense of being out on the water and how I would feel if I experienced this, and I've been out on the water. I would know, I don't want no parts of any of this. And yes, Scott, the distance of the fin and the dorsal fin and the tail, that lets you know that that's a big son of a bitch, and that's more than a dolphin. More than a dolphin. I see as my signal's going underwater. More than a dolphin. More than a dolphin. Come on, signal. I'll run this.
A pond must be something different than what I call a pond.
I thought pond was self-contained too, Scott. I didn't think there could be any entry or exit to a pond.
Right.
Interesting. I guess we're gonna have to look up pond. But I'm kind of stalling a little bit playing this. Let me see if it'll play even with my low signal condition. Here we go. Let me know. If not, I'll play it again.
The one thing I had going for me around where I live, I'm kind of scared of water because I'm afraid of drowning and stuff. So, but that gives me even more fear to think that somebody could put a shark in my water.
Well, like you said, someone could put a shark in. I'm curious if it's a pond. We got to change. We got to figure out our definition of a pond and see if we're right on that, Scott. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna try to play this. Come on, signal.
I thought sharks were saltwater.
The shark in the pond. They claim it's not. I think they've had experts look into it, Space Nerd, and they're known to be in this area, but not this far up in this pond or river.
Where is this located?
Let me get the location again for you, Andrew. It was out of a bar in Rhode Island, wasn't it? Rhode Island, Andrew.
It's way up north. It's way up north.
There you go. That's the story. Way up north, huh, buddy?
They're not usually that far up north.
Just put another shark in there to kill it. So what they're attributing this to, Space Nerd and Andrew, is that they're saying because waters are becoming warmer, these sharks and other animals that normally would avoid those cooler waters are venturing further up in these channels, Scott, is what they're saying.
Yeah, scary.
Yeah. Space Nerd just says for her sense, I'm going to pretend that that's fake right there. Let's get through that. I'm waiting for, that's a big pond for the size of that boat. Find your boat. You definitely going to need a bigger boat. Let's see. They're going to need a bigger boat. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, because I showed you that story yesterday. I think it was just yesterday of the manta ray in Florida that kind of interacted with a paddleboarder. And that was scary enough. And I don't think the manta ray had any ill intent. A shark, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. But there you go. I know that I got another story for you in the not so serious news. Now, this isn't about a pond of sorts, I guess, guys. Probably Andrew's going to be extra injured. Come on, signal. Waiting for that signal to recover. You're familiar with your actress Sydney Sweeney. She got the big breasticles, and if not, you will be when I show you. Well, Sydney Sweeney promotes her own bath water in a new soap collaboration. You heard of those Dr. Squatch soaps, Scott and Bobby Nick? Dr. Squatch.
Dr. Squatch? No, I can't say that I have. Dr. Squatch.
Well, I'll introduce you to it a little bit. And through this model, Sydney Sweeney is doubling down on the popular soap partnership, but this time is using her own bath water to promote it. So we've all heard of the freaks out here on the internet that, like, you know, right, Scott? Right? Send me this, send me that. Well, I think, look, Articulate John right away saying, where can I find this? Calm down, Articulate John. I'll read you all about it. Check this out. I'll pause that. It says that Sydney Sweeney, with a partnership with her water. The actress has again collaborated with Dr. Squatch. See, she had her own soap, guys, because she's like the it girl right now. And she got them fine ass breasticles, right? So they know Dr. Squatch knew that partnering up with her would be a smart thing, and she has her own kind of soap. But now they're doubling down. The actress again has collaborated with Dr. Squatch to create a new soap that the company and actress says is infused with a touch of her bath water.
No.
Yes, Bobby Nick. Last year, Sweeney appeared in a body wash advertisement for Dr. Squatch, a men's personal care company. The video went viral with more than 1.7 million likes on Instagram. In announcing the most recent soap collab, Sweeney referenced comments made to her on 2024 Dr. Squatch post about buying the bath water she was sitting in, Scott. I told you, right there it is. It's the guys it's these freaky guys that want to buy their feet and all that shit. When your fans start asking for your bath water, you can either ignore it or turn it into a bar of Dr. Squatch soap, Sweeney said in the release. It's weird in the best way, and I love that we created something that's not just unforgettable, it actually smells incredible and delivers like every other Dr. Squatch product that I love. And there's kind of the ad promoting her in it. Look, Lady Div says disgusting. Exactly.
You're supposed to drink the bath water.
Mm-hmm. Sydney's Bathwater Bliss, right there is what it's called, guys. So you were asking for it, Articulate John. You can get this probably at drsquatch.com, I'm guessing. Sydney's Bathwater Bliss. A little bit of Sydney's Bathwater mixed in there. And I don't know how you prove or verify that, but there you go. That's a story in the not-so-serious news.
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
That's a no, dog. Bobby Nick went Randy Jackson on me. That's a no, dog. That's a no for me, dog. Champ. They found sharks up as far as Nova Scotia. You reminded me of Frankie McDonald. We got to get Frankie on the show, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, we do.
Got to get Frankie. I know you got a little contact with him.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'm going to. Oh, we got that one. That's from the last story. I'm going to pretend it's fake. Yeah, because I don't see him on as much, so maybe he'd like to stop by here in the middle of the day or something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. What time is it? It is 1:02. I got time for a couple more stories. Oh, and this one looks pretty cool. Scott, I'm telling you right now, you can eat frogs and everything all you want, but do not try this next record I'm going to show you, okay? Do not.
Okay.
Do not try this at home. A daredevil backflips on fire to break a Guinness World Record. So this is a guy that sets himself on fire and does backflips, Scott. This is his record.
Okay.
I'm going to read about it and I'm going to show it to you, but don't do this one, okay?
I won't.
A British daredevil broke a Guinness World Record when he performed 7 backflips in 30 seconds while on fire. Oh, he's on fire. Ryan Looney, appropriately enough, 28, a daredevil with multiple Guinness World Record titles to his name, donned protective gear and was fully engulfed in flames for his acrobatic feat. He says, I was freezing, Looney told Guinness World Records. I'm wearing a couple layers underneath that are soaked in a gel and put in a fridge for 24 hours to help protect me from the fire, Scott. Wow, so he's got all this cold gel and suits multiple layers, so he's actually cold at the beginning of this.
Right.
He successfully set the record for the most standing backward somersaults in 30 seconds with a full body burn and was immediately sprayed with a fire extinguisher and wrapped in a towel to extinguish the flames. Let's look at it. Please do not try this at home. This is a Guinness World Record attempt I'm showing to you on the Not So Serious News on the Vibe.
My name is Ryan Linney, and I am currently the holder of 6 Guinness World Records titles.
Oh, Scott can only do 5 backflips on fire. Yeah, don't go for the record, Scott.
The most backflips in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I should have cleared that up, Articulate John, because he was like...
And I'm going to talk you through
You still didn't say not to set myself on fire, you just didn't do backflips.
Video of me doing the record attempt. I was freezing. I am wearing a couple of layers underneath that are soaked in a gel and put in a fridge for 24 hours. so it helped protect me from the fire, but at the same time, I was extremely cold. Coming in here is John Mulvey from Hank Stunts. He is the great stunt coordinator who kept me safe throughout this. So that's me, of course, on fire. Essentially, at this point, all I'm concentrating on is moving, getting the backflip done, straight on to the next one.
Probably he's walking so much in between.
And I've done 2 backflips so far, so I'm on good track to beat the previous record. As you can see, I'm on fire. And I need to move quickly. I need to keep moving. The
yes, Jimmy Bezos. This is
if I
hashtag
keep
white
moving,
people shit.
I could find it very difficult to breathe and find the heat a bit too overwhelming.
That's 15 gone.
Some things you know by the description. That's just
There are parts that
hashtag
are
white
actually
people
falling
shit.
off what I'm wearing and burning in the middle of the mat there.
10 left.
And you can see if I pause it quickly that the back of my sweats that I was wearing at the time are actually falling apart.
Whoa.
5.
She has burnt
This
5.
thing, I was sort of thinking, you know what, I'll keep going.
I thought he would have just stood there and done like
John
consecutive
shouted,
flips, Scott.
Down.
Oh man.
Because of them that I actually, luckily, didn't have any major injuries. My successful record total was 7 backflips in 30 seconds while engaging in a full body burn. I did this record, I was like, oh my goodness, there's a whole other
I guess
world
he
here
had to
that I
walk to
hadn't
keep the
even
flame, because if he would have
considered.
spun
And
in a
there's so many
circle,
records
he would have
for
just been
full
like a
body burns that I
fireball,
didn't
right?
even
I
think
guess.
would even have a chance.
So he had to
at even
cool off.
touching. So now that
His
I've
face was
done this
unprotected.
record,
It might have been to keep it out of his face.
Yeah, right, because he had to jump and cool, jump and cool, jump
kind of
and
got the
cool.
bug
Yeah.
again, and I'm kind of thinking I could do more. Not that bothered if someone breaks it. In fact, I would actually really like if someone went and tried it, because it was really difficult for me. And the whole point of records is that they're
Yeah,
going to
no
be
shit,
broken.
bro.
It shows that we're ready to push the boundaries. It's incredible what humans can achieve.
Yeah, Craig, don't do it, Scott. Do not try that at home. That's what the world record looks like for 7 backflips on fire. And Scott, like we always say, who even comes up with this shit and said this is a record? You know, it's like you can come up with any kind of asinine, crazy shit, and you go to Guinness, they go, okay, we'll do that. Oh, I guess. So there you go. That's what that record looks like. I think Andrew can do a modified version of this and get viral status. Boom up. All right, Andrew. I'm glad you're kind of here and still awake, buddy. I got a story about the Washington Capitals and Alex Ovechkin. You know, he just broke Wayne Gretzky's record and become the all-time leading goal scorer in the NHL, right? I'm losing him quick.
Can you induct a player into the Hall of Fame while he's playing? Because he deserves it.
I don't know. There's some speculation, Andrew, of whether he's going to come back next year now that he broke the record. And so some false information kind of made it out there accidentally, Andrew. I'll cover this real quick. It says the Washington Capitals mistakenly sent an email that said Alex Ovechkin would retire next season, Andrew. So it went out by mistake, buddy. Do you think he should retire, or do you think he should just keep playing another year? He's about almost 40 years old.
Is he over 40?
No, I think he's just turning 40 probably soon, really soon.
If his body holds up, keep going. Make those records even harder to break.
Yeah, but apparently it says the Capitals had to clear up some confusion when they sent out an email by mistake to season ticket holders. They received it on Thursday morning that said the start of the 2025-26 season would be his final one in the NHL. So I think he's at least going to play next year, Andrew, but that kind of went out by mistake. So see what happened with that. All right. I got the bikini report, and then we're going to wrap up this news right here on this Friday on The Vibe. Oh, and let's go here. I think I've seen this girl that they're talking about in this report. I got a bikini report about a hottie, an Instagram hottie who's going to be on the next chapter. I don't watch it anymore, but she's going to be on the next Dancing with the Stars. Maybe this will make Andrew want to watch Dancing with the Stars. This a viral hottie, Alex Earl, is going to be on Dancing with the Stars, and to tell you all about it, right here is the bikini report. Go ahead, bikini report. Take it away.
Media star Alex Earl is going to be on season 34 of Dancing with the Stars. The announcement was recently made on Good Morning America, and that's a good morning indeed. Alex Earl has over 7.5 million followers on TikTok and over 4 million followers on Instagram, and made the Forbes 30 Under 30 list. But I suspect she might be best known to our viewers as a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. Either way, I'm sure we're all excited to see that body in motion. And with all due respect to the other announced cast member, Robert Irwin, son of the late crocodile hunter Steve Irwin, we're rooting for Alex. Of course, it's possible that could change depending on who else joins the cast. So let's hear it, folks. Who would you most like to see on Dancing with the Stars? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you. Yeah. You like that body? Well, there you go. That's why she does the Bikini Report. Whoa. Space Nerd said Robert Irwin is a hot little piece. Oh, keep it in your pants over there, nerd. Calm down. Yeah, Robert, that's the son of Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. There you go. I don't really watch Dancing with the Stars anymore. I mean, the first couple seasons when it was a novelty and you're going to see what stars they pulled in, it was kind of interesting. But man, now that they're down to this whole like social media level of stardom, and I don't even watch it. I haven't watched it in years. But there you go. If you watch it, you can see that hot. You going to watch it, Andrew? See if that hottie on there?
I don't have cable or nothing.
Oh, that's right. You don't have no TV. There you go. All right, buddy. Well, I think we did it there. The Bikini Report always indicates that that's the end of the BF Live, The Vibe. Not so serious news. What do you say we get on with the show and have some more fun? That was the news, folks. The sensation that's sweeping the YouTube nation with positive vibes. It is the Vibe Stream Show 314, Scott. Scott, you got your milk today, buddy?
No milk. No milk.
He needs some milk.
Sounds like you had some cookies and you're choking on them because you need some milk. You know what? Well, I think I know. I think once you get some milk, I think I know a way that you can kind of organize your milk. And I see, well, I'm most generous. Super Chat just showed up here, and my signal goes underwater. Wow.
We still hear you pretty good.
Good. All right. Well, let me know if you can see this, Scott. Now, because I know you like you're a whole milk guy, Scott. I take you as a whole milk guy. Vitamin D.
Yeah. I used to be pretty much. It can be 2% though. I don't really mind if 2%.
I can do 2% if it's disguised in some cereal. That skim or with that's like white water. I can't do that, Scott.
Right.
But if you never can tell the difference, maybe you could put this in your fridge and you could tell the difference between your milk. You need a milk organizer, Scott. Whole milk. See, it's right there. There you go. What the fuck? People come up with some shit. You know what I notice about this? Look when they open the door up. They put the milk organizer in there, but look, there's like 4 gallons of milk to the left of it. That gigantic. Look at all that milk in there.
I didn't see any breast milk in the.
Oh, breast milk. The Cambodian breast milk. It's the best milk. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what everybody's saying. Wow, Pet Farm. Your generosity is amazing. $50. Andrew, you're still my favorite YouTuber. Remember to reach out to me if you ever need anything. That's a Pet Farm. Most honorable, a Pet Farm. I thank you for the $50. Happy Friday. I hope you have a terrific weekend. Wow. Love from Pet Farm from Tits McGee. They have a lot of dairy. Well, they have a lot of dairy. Can't be good. Yeah, they got all. If you're lactose intolerant, that's not the house you want to be in, Scott. Thank you, Pet Farm. Your generosity is just blowing me away. That's amazing. All right. Well, maybe let's say that that thing won't work for you.
I am very bad at reaching out to people. Like, even my friends, like, if I want to do something, I'm like very bad at reaching out to people because I have it in my head that I'm a burden to people, and like maybe because of high school and school reasons, like it's still like damaged me in some ways.
I hear you.
Like, how can I get better at that? Like,
well, somebody's in here that has an opinion, Andrew. I don't think you're as bad as reaching out as you might say, because New Girl checks in and says, Andrew, you reach out to me just fine. And New Girl, you're not telling you're telling nothing but the truth, girl. How you doing, New Girl, on this day? You're about 5 hours ahead, so good evening to you. Yes, we and people notice on social media, Bobby Nick, he only really friends or follows people with breasticles, right?
That's right.
There have been many guys on here who have proclaimed their love for Andrew, saying, Andrew, I love you. All I want you to do is follow me, please, on social media. And he never gets around to it. But the women's, he never fails to follow the women's.
But Sean Riggle the other day messaged me. Sean has been a chatter for like 4 years.
Long time.
And he wrote to me the other day saying, Andrew just followed me. My life is complete.
I'm telling you. So there's the other side of that, Andrew.
It's been that long. It took Andrew that long.
4 years. So there's the other side of that, Andrew, and that you're thinking the bad way from your school days and when people maybe didn't want you. But now you got Sean Riggle. He's super happy after 4 years you followed him.
Sean Riggle has been nothing but nice to me. Like,
it's about time you followed him then.
I get what people think about him and all this shit, but talking to him the last couple of days, he's cool dude. Like,
he's a cool dude. So that's good. My recommendation for any guys that are out there that are still struggling for Andrew to follow him is change your picture to a lady, act like a lady boy or a lady man. He'll follow you, and then just go back to your other picture. That's what I recommend.
I'm not even playing. Talking to him the last couple of days, kind of been refreshing.
Well, thank you, Pet Farm, for your generosity, and thank you for pointing that out to Andrew, because you obviously helped him clear up something with feeling funny about reaching out. So maybe you'll feel less funny there, Andrew. Scott, I don't know if you would use the milk organizer, but, we got to keep shit right in the fridge. Maybe this will help keep some of the food straight in your fridge next to your milk. It's everything you need to make a sandwich, Scott, right there. What the fuck people spend their time doing, Scott? Cutting board?
I love you, Pet Farm. Thank you.
What's that, buddy?
By the way, I love you, Pet Farm. Thank you for
There you
your
go.
awesomeness.
Thank you. Absolutely. I second that emotion. Look at this. You got meat, drinks, everything. Sandwiches. Let's make a sandwich, guys. Gotta stay organized. We'll have to get that to the girls that make the sandwiches, guys.
Yep.
To get that to the girls that make the sandwiches. I'm still, yes.
It kind of actually feels good that I have a few simps out there.
A few simps? Wait. But he's claiming that, wait a minute, they like him, Bobby. They got to be simps, I guess.
Oh, my.
Not enough to like Andrew. You got to be simping for him.
Boy.
Wow.
Not
That's
like
amazing.
majorly, but you know what I mean. Like, cause I was never popular in like school or anything. I was like
Am I going to have to play the violin music?
No.
And then when then you can't say it. And the girl never touched me when I high school. Not like never touch intimately or not like that. You can't say that and stuff, Andrew. You know what? I want to do a segment that I haven't done for a minute because this guy, he's kind of spun in another direction a little bit. He's Psych Clyde and Ding Dong. I want to do a little Psych Labs right here. Shout out to Psych Labs and the lovely Ding Dong, Mrs. Psych Clyde. They may be there listening in, and they've been busy working during the day, and they're really working hard to help Levy bring up the Levy-verse. So enjoy everything that Psych Clyde is doing over there on the Levy-verse when you're over there. But let me find my element right now, because there's a couple things that I want to show you from my friend. Where'd that element go? Come on. Where'd it go? What's up?
Bobby, does Levy do all these things in the morning?
Mostly. He does some members only at 3:00, Andrew. But why don't we see some of the production that's coming out of Psych Labs in this segment? You know what we like to call it. It's time for Psych.
Psych.
It is time for a Psych Labs content segment. Pet Farm says, Andrew, my day is complete, Andrew. Thank you and give you lots of love, man. I love the love machine in here. I appreciate you, Pet Farm. I appreciate all you great people in this community that make Andrew and all of us feel so great and wanted. Thank you very much. This is Psych Labs, what we're doing right here. Shout out to Psych Labs. He is the produce guy, a.k.a. the producer over there for Bob Levy. He's really picked it up over there and bringing up the production values over there on the Levy-verse. So let's see some of what he was doing. I'll start at the beginning, the newest one, and go backwards. The other day, Scott and Bobby Nick, I don't know if you happen to have seen Levy lately, but he was talking about, first of all, he was doing Morton Downey Jr. shows. He was showing those, Scott, from back in the day and talking about those. Remember those, Bobby Nick? Like,
yeah.
Kind of a Jerry Springer wannabe show, if you will. Uh-huh. And then the conversation turned to American Choppers and Paul Tuttle and all that, the guys that made the custom choppers on television.
Yeah.
You recall that show?
That. Yeah, I remember that.
So, and they were talking about how old he is, asking about the bikes, this, that, and the other. Well, what do you get if you mix? Let's go. Bob Tuttle here on the Vibe. This is Psych Labs content segment.
75.
Look, God bless this guy. 75 years old. Well, number one, the guns. We know that. Number two, if people think you got your feet up relaxing, you're in here still getting your hands dirty with the great Jim every single day building bikes. I think that is so freaking awesome.
I think that's what keeps you young.
Yes. What keeps them young.
You keep going,
You keep up.
Low retirement story, Hit.
This is retirement.
75.
There you go. 75 years old.
75 years old. Look.
That's Bobby Paul Tuttle Levy right there. We got that one. We're in the middle of Psych Labs. Yeah, 75 years old he is now, Scott.
Time is getting away from me.
Yeah, well, it was really rough back in the day because if you remember, like, him and his son, Paul Jr., they fought like cats and dogs all the time. You remember that show?
Yeah. I watched it.
Like, they threw... Yeah, me too. They threw tools. They would throw all kind of shit back and forth. I mean, busting windows and crashing through shit. I mean, to say they had a volatile working relationship is an understatement.
Yeah, the son was more the designer.
So you know what? I believe ego took this whole thing down, Scott, because what had happened was Paul Tuttle Sr., he was the guy, right? He grew up liking bikes and building bikes. His son grew up with that love, but took it to a whole nother level, right?
Yep. Similar
and
to
then
Duck Dynasty guys.
Very Duck Dynasty like. And then it came down to, well, who is the real alpha here? Who's the reason for the success? Was it Senior or was it Junior because he came along and did that? And I think they clashed over that every day, Scott.
Yep.
Now, to me, I think it was 50-50, and I think neither one of them wanted to admit it, that neither one of them would have been where they were without the other one. But, man, they have so much ego that neither one of them wanted to admit that.
Right.
All right, Andrew. Yeah, so that was a fun video right there from Psych Clyde. Let's go back a little bit now. I'm going to show you my next one. One of my favorite ones from Psych Clyde. And Psych Labs link is always running in the chat right here. Matter of fact, guys, I noticed today that Psych Labs right here on YouTube, he's at 499 subscribers. When you get to 500, that opens up or unlocks early monetization. So if there's anybody that isn't already subscribed over there for free on Psych Labs, the link is right here in my chat. If you get him up to 500, then he could possibly do shows if he wants to monetize. Early monetization with 500 subscribers. But here's some of the stuff you'll see over there on Psych on YouTube. Thanks, 2 joints. There you go. That's some Psych Labs right there. Let's see what else I got for you. All right. Now we know. I guess Scott, I don't know if we had Scott and Bobby Nick on at the same time when we talked about that whole Geno trash can thing. Scott looks like he's frozen.
Sure.
Oh.
Scott frozen? No, Scotty, come in.
He does look kind of frozen, doesn't he? Let me show you. So I'll show you the original one, the original Gino one. Like I said, I've been told that this is real, but I'm still not 100% convinced, Bobby Nick. We'll see if Scott comes back when his signal gets better. Right here's the original. Yes, Gino Bisconte is the trash can pitch man, Bobby Nick.
You can call that when you leave the home. I'm kidding, but I'm telling you, these new Pacome garbage cans, they're going to make it so much easier for you every time you leave your home with this garbage. It's the wastebasket pail that has an automatic sensor that will make your life easier, that will keep your kitchen cleaner, and that will amuse your children because they will
I hear
love
you,
this
Bobby
having
Nick.
kids do all the work. It's a dinosaur.
Yeah, the audio isn't that great on that video.
You will buy these, you will look at this in a month and say, why didn't I get them sooner? But this is what you want for your kitchen, for your house, for your bathroom, for your study. Look at this. You put it in here.
So you get the idea. Gino is all of a sudden Gino Bisconte. I don't know, Bobby Nick. He turned into he's hawking trash cans all of a sudden there.
Yeah.
Hey, X Gamer, welcome from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. You're watching my show being co-streamed on Andrew's channel. What's up? We can see your comment. Welcome to the Vibe. He says hi. How you doing? And I bring Scott back in. Come on. Oh, I tried to. There he is. Welcome, X Gamer. There's your boy Andrew. You're checking in from Andrew the Giant 96.
Hi, X Gamer.
There you go. Andrew, he's co-streaming my show right now. We're hanging out on the Vibe. All right, so I showed you Gino's commercial. But then Psych got his hands on it, and then we got from the Twisted Mind of Psych Labs, we got Bob Bisconte, Bobby Nick.
Garbage. How many times have you been told that when you leave them all? I'm kidding, but I'm telling you, these new Pacome garbage can, they're going to make it so much easier for you every time you meet your own with. And this garbage is being wasted that has an automatic sensor that will make your life easier, that will keep your kids clear, and that will amuse your children because they will love this having kids do lower. It says dinosaur taste of space is a filthy mess. You will buy these. You will look at this in a month and say, why didn't I get them sooner? But this is what you want for your kitchen, for your house, for your bathroom, for your study. Do this. We put it in here. You take the pressure ring. You put it in here. What does the pressure ring do? Exactly that.
We got to get him to try a headband on, Scott. Bob Levy.
Yeah.
Right.
Wouldn't that be fun? Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Your headband. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Now, I didn't even see the original one. I barely saw the original one in passing of this one, but Bobby Bisconte is now selling grills.
Gino here. Today, we're going to be selling the sustiest, I know what you're saying, panini maker, and it is. Look at that. You know what else it is? It's a grill. How great is that? That it's not just a grill. It's the easiest building grill they're going to use. Easy to clean. The fat tripped right off.
It's a George Foreman ripoff.
They're eating healthier. Mother's Day coming up. They're going to want to get her that. And you know when it's done? When it dinks, we're done. Imagine just everyone loves a smash burger, don't they? That's the big thing now. The smash burger. Look, we just made a smash burger, people. Oh my! You can take your own ground beef, you could put it nice and pile it like a meatball, and then just swash it down. And I'm not kidding. Look what you got. One of the best, most delicious fresh burgers ever. These are fantastic.
Breaking.
Look at that. It's cleaning itself.
Look at that great, horrible son bitches. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's the. What do you think about that all, Bobby Nick? Gino like selling everything. I don't know why.
Yeah. To me, it looks like he's selling garbage, and
that's exactly what I was going to say. He's selling junk.
I could sell something better than he could.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, I still haven't figured out the target audience because a lot of it looks TikTok centric, and TikTok is generally geared toward younger people. I got a new one from Psych Clyde. Have you guys been keeping up with Joey C at all? You know, I've heard he's been hanging out with Primetime Alex Stein every now and then. You guys know that?
I heard.
Yeah, he told me. He told me about it.
Well, Psych.
I haven't seen any of it, but
I have a video compliments of Psych Labs to finish up Psych Labs content segment here. You 30 great people checking in on a Friday on the Vibe. Hope we're making your Friday a little better heading into the weekend, guys. So I told you, Primetime Alex Stein is that guy who famously goes to all these town halls and city council meetings, and he goes viral by being outrageous and saying and doing outrageous things.
Right.
Well, this is Joey C. in Florida. This is compliments of Psych Labs. He's going to go in front of the Clearwater City Council, I believe, and this is Joey C. I think he's doing. I think this is his attempt of doing his. This is like Temu Primetime Alex Stein, baby. Joey C. Check it out.
Joey,
My name is
Joseph Catalano, and I came to Clearwater about 20 years ago. Wonderful community. I moved here from Chicago. I am the founder and host of Catalano TV. It's a YouTube supposed to retire.
He ain't done yet.
3 weeks ago, because the police refused to get involved. I got people trolling my house, coming to my home. These are internet trolls that paste my photo all over the community. They went and made false records on me, saying that I was a pedophile.
Shut
They made
the
false
fuck
documents,
up.
putting this all
Oh,
over the
my
internet.
God.
And all I'm trying to do is do a good podcast. I've been very successful at it. I wanted to do a community podcast. I got a guy named Stuttering John who rips people off that won't even pay me the $50 he owed me. I got to answer to people like Bubba Love Sponge. These are the people that I work for. Bubba Love Sponge. I work for TSN and Shuli Egard, Carl Heberger, WATP Podcast. These are all major podcasts. And these internet trolls, and nobody does nothing about it.
They're puppets and
They
potatoes.
call my wife at 4 o'clock in the morning and
They're
call her
harassing
on the
me.
telephone and leave recordings that they want to physically hurt my wife and hurt my 3-month-old grandbaby by raping them. And nothing's done. Nothing's done. I gave this to the police department, and all the evidence that I gave them got lost. This is crazy. Where does a person like me?
Yes,
I
unfortunately
retired
it is, Space Nerd.
What I did for 27 years, and I was fortunate enough to retire at a young age. Okay, and I'm a very vocal person, and I wanted to do something good with my podcast, which I have. And I'm forced to sit out now because these internet trolls and guys like Stuttering John, and they just destroy everything. And there's nothing to be done about it.
Supposed to be.
And I'm in fear
Yes,
of
it
my
is.
life now, and I've never been feared of anything in my entire life. And I don't know what to do about it. So I plead with this council to start looking at it, and then I got people taking my voice, my photo, and making AI stuff and making millions of dollars with this. And there's no protection for me with this AI, all these AI stuff. For me, they're using my likeness, and they're making money. I don't get a dollar of this.
And the puppets and the
I
potatoes
can't
are
even find
attacking me,
an attorney
damn it.
that knows anything about this AI stuff. We have to get thinking of the future. I got grandchildren that are wonderful, very smart. Where's our future for our children? I'm 60 years old. We don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. Nobody knows that. That's a fact. We could not wake up tomorrow. And I want to make a better community for the children of the future. So I implore you guys to start looking into this area of the podcasting and the AI stuff and these trolls that should be put in jail or mental institution. I want to thank you for hearing me today, and much respect to everybody. God bless you.
That was it, guys. What the? What are you looking at?
That's my
Fuck.
boy Joey getting it out there. Take it to the Supreme Court, Joey. Say fuck yeah.
Joey doing his best Alex Stein out there. Blood says, I hope that was a bit. I think, like I said, that seems like, considering that he's been hanging out with Primetime, you can put 2 and 2 together and kind of came up where he might have got the inspiration for that idea right there.
Mm-hmm.
But I could tell by your reaction, you guys hadn't really seen that.
No.
Well,
not at all.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it, and I hope everybody in the chat enjoyed that. And I want to thank Psych Clyde because that was Psych.
Psych.
Psych Labs on YouTube if you want to watch that again or any of the other fun content that I just featured right there. You can find him by clicking on Psych Labs link running in YouTube. Speaking of, you like that, Andrew? You enjoyed that, buddy?
That was great.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. Maybe you can give Joey C saying, hey man, next time mention Andrew and No Filter up in here. All right, well, let's do this. We're going to take a piss break after I play one more little short video here because it's 1:34 when me and Andrew's coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States.
To scream at somebody, telling someone I need fucking help with all this shit.
Exactly, whatever you said. All right, Andrew, I'm going to play this. This is Dang Lizard production right here, and this will kind of wrap up all the Gino fun stuff we were having. This is like, we were asking, why is he selling trash cans and panini makers and grills and all this stuff? Well, maybe this will give us some insight from our friend Dang Lizard. It's a Dang Lizard production.
Oh, hi, I'm Gino Bisconti. You might remember me from such self-help videos as Smoke Yourself Thin and Get Confident, Stupid, and being Anthony Cumia's drinking buddy. Now I'm here with an amazing offer for you. For 5 easy installments of only $1.99, you can own a copy of my life's work. You just heard right, only $9.95 for all episodes of my amazing show, In Hot Water, will be made available to you. This show is really too hot for YouTube. That's how I lost my channel. If you want to see me, the great Gino Bisconti, laugh at some random guy's taint, there is only one possibility. Call 1-800-GINO now to make the deal of a lifetime. That's 1-800-GINOAINTGOTNOMONEY.
Ain't got no money.
I only tell my friends.
In hot water.
Everybody else can pay full price. And I bought.
In hot water.
I flipped. I told my parents. I told my sister. I told my whole building. I told all my friends about the great deal that I got. We're talking bargains. We're talking good prices here.
Once again, that's 1-800-GINOAINTGOTNOMONEY. Poor. You won't regret it like Anthony Cumia did after paying me for years.
Remember Gino Bisconti? Let's welcome
Let's
him
sing
in,
it, y'all.
okay? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gino time.
Gino is
flat broke.
Gino ain't got no money. Flat broke. He's always looking so damn crummy. Flat broke Gino. Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move out of the projects cause Gino is
Flat broke. Boom! Gino is flat broke. That's a Dang Lizard production, folks. And at 1:36, we're going to take a piss break right here on The Vibe. Shout out to the 32 awesome people that are hanging out and joining us today. I hope we're making your Friday and your day better. We're going to take a little 2.5-minute piss break right now, folks, at the halfway point of an episode of The Vibe. When we come back, I can do the National Day calendar check with the National Day Hey Hey. We can do the Rock You Like a Horoscope because it's Friday, so we have to see what the stars have in mind for us. Going into the weekend with the Rock You Like a Horoscope, we could do internet shite, we could do crushing it, we could talk Perry talk, we already showed the Frog Leg video, but we could fall in Scott's hole, we can do all of that stuff. But we're not going to get to any of it until we take this brief 2.5-minute piss break, folks. This is a time to pause for the cause. You can go to the bathroom, you can grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a friend and tell them that no one's having more fun in the middays than we do on The Vibe. And when we come back, we're going to go Scott's Hole, National Day Hey Hey, Rock You Like a Hurricane, Rock You Like a Horoscope. We're going to do it all, folks. Right after this brief 2.5-minute piss break, basically just as much fun we had on that side of the show, on the other side of the show, coming up next.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. yeah, yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I hope you're all back from PP touching, because I'm back. And we're about to do the second half of the vibe. We're about to have much fun on this side as we had on the other side. Kathy checks in and says, well, Bob, did you see that Shuli said he was threatened if he did a show, he would be stabbed and his family threatened? So he did a show anyway. That's weird. I don't know what's going on with all these threatening things, you know. Like I said, anything that goes beyond the realm of what you can do on a show, all this outside doxing and visiting each other's homes, that's not how this works. That's how any of this is supposed to work there, Bobby Nick. We're supposed to be having fun, and that's what we do here on The Vibe, right, buddy?
Right.
That's what we do. We ain't visiting nobody's houses and shit like that. We're having fun stuff, playing wacky fun videos, like viral fun videos, and talking about snacks and favorite things we like. Let's check in and see. I got a hack for you. How about some pepper cupcake hack?
Start using a bell pepper instead of cupcake liners. Not only is it a healthier option, but it also cuts down on paper waste. I love biting into that soft chocolate cake and then getting the sweet crunch of the bell pepper. It's so good. This is your sign to start using a bell pepper instead of cupcake liners. Not only is it a healthier option, but
What do you think, Bobby? Gonna try this?
it also cuts down on paper waste. I love biting into that soft chocolate cake and then getting the sweet crunch of the bell pepper. It's so good. This is
It's that whole vegetable and chocolate thing.
I don't get. And plus, this girl, she's like a viral knucklehead. I think I got other videos of her doing stuff. Talking about that looked like the Clearwater Council Board. Well, from what I know of the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater area, it's only kind of you go across the body of water, go across the bridge, and you go from Tampa to Clearwater. So it's not, as the crow flies, it's not that very far away. It's probably just his easiest way to get in on a meeting or something. Stormy's throwing out the love hearts today. How you doing, Stormy? I saw you checking in earlier.
Hey.
Oh, because same, and when you thought Joey C couldn't take it any further. No, it's not good, says Space Nerd about that. I thought it was going to be another Gino video. You never know. You never know what I got in the hopper over here. Let's see, I did the food. Oh, I do kind of have another Gino video. Let me see. You know what? This is not a Gino videos to Chunkster. How you doing, my friend? Positive thoughts to your family. But this is something, you know what? Maybe they'll sell a little more of these I think this product needs Gino. I wonder if he could sell this, guys. Ooh, look, see, it's got for paper towels, Bobby Nick. That's got Gino's name all over it. A product looking for a sponsor. Thank you, the most generous pet farm. Again, thank you for that $50. It's really mind-blowing. I appreciate all these generous donations helping me out do the vibe right here. Considering that, why don't we do this? Check the National Day calendar on a Friday. We'll do all the things that we like to do here on the vibe. Having fun. I love doing this shit. Let's load up the National Day calendar. Whoa. We got this sexy bastard in here. Brett's Hollywood Show. Rich, creamy nougat and bell peppers are a delicacy in Guam. I did not know that. I didn't know that, buddy. That's the more you know. From our health expert, Brett's Hollywood Show.
Is that like a real thing?
Well, I don't think Brett's Hollywood Show, he only speaks truths here in the chat from every chat that I ever see him in, buddy. So I'm going to say, yes, it's true. And you know what else we're going to do? We're going to go over to the National Day calendar and see what kind of wacky holidays or things we should be celebrating today with the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
celebrate and see what the national days are supposed to be with the National Day calendar check. It is Friday, May 30th. Like I've been saying all along, man, we're eating up this summer. Friday, May 30th. It'll be June when we come on the air Monday, I believe. Let me look at my calendar, right? Next show will be Monday, June the 2nd. So this is it. This is my last BF Live The Vibe in Friday, for Friday in May. So let's go to the National Day. Hey. Today we have National Creativity Day on May 30th. I like to think we're being creative every day. Loomis Day. Not sure what Loomis Day is. We have to look a little deeper into Loomis Day. I don't know if that's like a little ticker or something like that, Morse code. How about National Mint Julep Day? Now, I understand that's a popular drink that they drink at the Kentucky Derby when they have that race down there. Very popular down there. National Hole in My Bucket Day. Or it's also National Water a Flower Day. Let's go see what this Loomis Day is all about, guys. I'm curious about this one. And it looks like a little ticker thing right there. Loomis Day recognizes Malone Loomis as the person who received the patent for the wireless telegraphy, receiving U.S. patent number 129,971, titled An Improvement in Telegraphing on Wireless Telegraphy in July of 1872. Loomis beat Guglielmo Marconi's UK patent by nearly 25 years. Malone Loomis was born on July 21st, 1826 and died October 13th, 1886. During his life, he became known as one of the most celebrated inventors of his time. He invented artificial teeth. Bob Levy could use some of those. And one of the earliest inventors of wireless communication. Interesting. Leading up to wireless telegraphy patent, Loomis conducted many experiments in electricity using kites flying miles apart in the mountains of Virginia. In 1868, before several scientists and congressmen, Loomis demonstrated his wireless telegraphic system. While he couldn't explain how he was able to produce the transmission, he appealed to Congress for an application to incorporate the Loomis Aerial Telegraph Company for research. I didn't know any of this. On May 30th, 1872, Senator Charles Sumner introduced a bill for an appropriation for Loomis, but the Committee on Commerce reportedly poorly on the measure, stripped it of its appropriation, but it eventually passed in 1873, strictly as a bill of incorporation. There you go. I didn't know. Wow, Bobby Nick. That is some early, the 1800s, and he put two balloons up and demonstrated like early wireless technology.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy.
I like how it said that he couldn't explain how it works. It just does.
Yeah. Please, sir, tell us how. Please elaborate. Tell us how. I ain't got a shit's clue how this thing works. Look, you saw it working, right, guys? Well, I got to tell you how it works. You saw the damn thing work. Loomis reminds me of the money vans. That's the first connotation that came to my mind too, Space Nerd. I can imagine that company grew out of that. Scott is laughing his ass off. I still have the capability to tear paper towel off a roll without an infrared motion sensor being involved. Not if you talk to Gino Bisconte. No, he will tell you that you need that can. It's going to revolutionize. It's going to change your life. Well, I hope we change your life for a little better today. Let's go on to the next thing on the National Day calendar check. So yeah, wireless technology. You know, we like to think that these are modern day things, but they've been worked on for a while. National Mint Julep Day. I understand it's a drink, and I've heard that they have some that at the Kentucky Derby, guys, you can pay like they have like premium ones with like gold on the rim, and you can pay like outrageous amounts for mint juleps. But let's see what it's made of. National Mint Julep Day falls on May 30th each year, just in time to make a refreshing toast to summer. Each year, people around the country gather for a glass of mint julep. This refreshing Southern classic is a traditional drink of the Kentucky Derby. A classic mint julep is made with mint leaf, bourbon, sugar, and water. In the southern states, where mint julep is more associated with cuisine, spearmint is the mint of choice. Preparation of the drink may vary from one bartender to another. So there you go. If you're so inclined, get your mint, get your bourbon, and enjoy yourself a mint julep because it's National Mint Julep Day. I think it's $5,000 for that special glass, Mandy Diff. She's aware of that. They have this high-end mint julep that they sell on race day for as much as $5,000. Let's see.
$5,000?
Yes, Scott. Yeah, bro.
That's insane.
Bro, that's the race of kings. Them people don't play around. Like, I'm telling you, $5,000, and it's got like gold flakes in it and all kind of accoutrement to it. But yes, the fancier the mint julep, apparently, the better your status is, I guess. Dang Lizard, were you here, buddy? He says hello, everyone. Dang, I don't know if you were here like Monday or Tuesday when I played your Gino clip, but I just played your Gino clip right before we just did this segment right here, buddy. So we enjoyed your Gino clip with Gino's Gino animated clip. Everything he's selling, $5K for the special glass. Mandy knows. How about National Hole in My Bucket Day, Scott? We always talk about that. We're kind of on like a mini kind of soft bucket list. I don't know if this has to do with that, but let's see. National Hole in My Bucket Day, each year on May 30th. National Hole in My Bucket Day is celebrated as a wacky holiday in honor of the fun children's song, There's a Hole in My Bucket. There's a Hole in My Bucket originates in Germany during the 1700s. It's about a back and forth conversation between Henry and Liza. Oh, yeah. Advice on how to fix a leaky bucket. Henry needs a bucket to carry water, and Liza tells him what to do to fix it. Just like that, a woman telling the guy what he needs to do. While this annual event was inspired by a song concerned with fixing a leaky bucket, there's other ways to celebrate this day. Is that right? How do you celebrate it? Let's see. It's a bit of a bummer when a once serviceable bucket gets a hole in it, but not all is lost. Holy buckets still serve a purpose. There you go. I'm going to read everything about a holy bucket, but there you go. It's Holy Bucket Day, apparently, Scott. Holy bucket. Henry and Liza.
Didn't have much to talk or sing about back then, did they?
I guess not. What reminds me of the Jack and Jill went up the hill. They each had a buck and a quarter. Jill came down with $2.50. Oh, how about let's check out what National Water a Flower Day. And no, Chris Abels, this doesn't mean piss on a flower. Doesn't mean piss on a flower. Chris went outside last night during Replayables doing his little piss breaks. It's National Water a Flower Day. It's recognized each year on May 30 to remind us of the importance of caring for our garden plants. So this time of year, our flower gardens are nearing full bloom. Keeping them healthy is important. Sure, hydrating your plants can seem like a full-time job, but there's also therapeutic care for the living thing. The more they're nurtured, the more they thrive. There you go. I do like, there is something very like mind clearing or very calming. Once I don't have my flowers planted yet, but once I do get them, something about just going out there, Scott, and maybe doing a little something and just kind of putting my earbuds in and just kind of watering my flowers. I do kind of an escape for me a little bit.
Yeah, I get it.
Kind of what I do. Nice. Apparently you summoned me, says Dang Lizard. You had me at Hole. No, I'm Holt. No, I'm Holt. How you doing, Brian Kowalczyk? Checking in, sliding in here. We got that one. You guys are checking in. Well, how about does the glass have an infrared sensor for that price? Yeah, that glass better service me sexually for that kind of money right there, Dang Lizard. Well, how about if I do this? I'm going to wrap up the National Day calendar, and because you're such a great bro and always been supportive of the show, I'm going to run your thing one time, at least where I know you're present, but that was just a little quick check with the national calendar with the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
Hell yeah, we're having it. We're doing it at the same time, Bobby Nick says.
Doing it.
We're having it and doing it at the same time. Here with all my best bros and hanging out great people in the chat family. One of them, not the least of them, being Dang Lizard, buddy. So, since you were nice enough, you were cool enough to make this, I know you like seeing it places, buddy. So I want to enjoy this with you. Thank you for supporting me and have fun with this one more time. This is Gino Bisconti, created by Dang Lizard, who you can find on YouTube, selling his life's work.
Hi, I'm Gino Bisconti. You might remember me from such self-help videos as Smoke Yourself Thin and Get Confident, Stupid, and being Anthony Cumia's drinking buddy. Now I'm here with an amazing offer for you. For 5 easy installments of only $1.99, you can own a copy of my life's work. You just heard right, only $9.95 for all episodes of my amazing show in hot water will be made available to you. This show is really too hot for YouTube. That's how I lost my channel. If you want to see me, the great Gino Bisconti, laugh at some random guy's taint, there is only one possibility. Call 1-800-GINO now to make the deal of a lifetime. That's 1-800-GINOAINTGOTNOMONEY. Poor
I only tell my friends about
In hot water.
Everybody else can pay full price. And I bought
In hot water.
I flipped. I told my parents, I told my sister, I told my whole building, I told all my friends about the great deal that I got. We're talking bargains. We're talking good prices here.
Once again, that's 1-800-GINOAINTGOTNOMONEY. Poor. You won't regret it like Anthony Cumia did after paying me for years.
Remember Gino Bisconte?
Let's sing it,
Let's
dang
welcome
lizard.
him in, okay?
Let's sing it, dang.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gino time.
Gino is flat broke. Gino ain't got no money. Flat broke. He's always looking so damn crummy. Flat broke Gino. Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move out of the projects cause Gino is flat broke.
A Dang Lizard production. Thank you, Dang Lizard. People having fun with the fun that we all create here in these community. Thank you, Dang Lizard. You guys are awesome. Let's keep the fun going right here. Hey, Andrew, you still up, buddy?
Yep.
All right. Well, I want you to let me know, and Scott and everybody else, let me know how much fun and who you think should play what position in this sport right here called face golf.
It'd be fine. It'd be fine.
What? Oh!
Your brothers.
Don't put your head there, Scott.
Well, them times.
Oh, he knows he got a little push. Ooh.
It'd be fine. It'd be fine.
You'll be fine.
What?
Oh!
Your brothers, does it? All them times.
Right on in it. Right on in it. There you go, Andrew. A little face golf right there. You can do that if you lose a bet, Scott.
All them times.
Do that if you lose a bet.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Gino is flat broke. Flat broke. Gino ain't got no money. There you go. All right. Well, how about if we do this now? Why don't we can do? I think we. Scott, I haven't. Are you indoors or outdoors? Oh, you're smoking, so you're outdoors.
I'm outside.
So he's ready to go. I think it's that time, folks. Let me find the song, and we're going to fall down in it. Grab on tight, FJM. Do you got the safety gear? We don't care anyway, because we're falling down in Scott's hole. Get your bowl ready, because this segment is just an excuse to smoke our bowl.
Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. But Tammy's ways have been denied.
God, Scott. We're officially in Scott's hole. So this is a time if you all partake, we can do this. We kind of take a little pause in the show and we look at some of the fun videos and stuff that Scott enjoys. We've been enjoying Tammy and Cyrax lately.
Yeah. If you want to start with the Cyrax, end strong with Tammy.
All right, I appreciate the guidance on that one. Let me find. Oh, here it is. Scott's hole. There's a separate folder for you. All right, Cyrax first and Tammy second. So let me do. Right, or you said Cyrax first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first one says Ugly Side, and the other one says Howard Stern. Does it matter?
Okay. Yeah. If you want to do the Howard Stern, what it did, it kind of reminded me of what Joey C was in. Complaining to the city council about how they handle all the trolls, and stuff on the internet. So this cop is talking to Cyrax here and reminding him how it was in the days of Howard Stern.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, let's look into this. We are officially in Scott's hole.
Down in Scott's hole.
All right. I'll watch the first one, and then I will partake in Smoke a Bowl. Well, let's start off the segment now. This is Cyrax. I feel so bad for the cops. I mean, they're just basically, cops are social workers. They're problem solvers that have guns with them, I guess, But here we go. Let me take that element down so we can see Brown Scott. All right, this is Cyrax, and once again, being counseled by the police about being harassed by people on social media. Let's see.
That bother people, they just watch it more. I don't know if you know who Howard Stern is.
Yeah.
But back in the day, half of his listeners, I think, didn't even like him, but they were just waiting to hear what he was going to say next because it was so mind-blowing.
I know, and that's what's so confusing to me with this new generation of people. It's like
You guys sit there and say you hate something, but continue to watch.
Absolutely.
And I've said this so many times on a lot of my streams. Like, if you don't like what I'm doing, then don't watch. Go watch.
So
the-
therefore, he thinks that everybody that keeps watching likes him, Scott.
Yeah, he doesn't take his own advice either. It's just
He doesn't take his exactly. Yeah, he has no problem watching and hating on the shit he wants to hate on.
Nah, when things start to bother people, they just watch it more. I don't know if you know who Howard Stern is.
Yeah.
But back in the day,
Let's go, Mandy.
half of his listeners, I think, didn't even like him, but they
Oh,
were just
yeah.
waiting to hear what he was going to say next because it was so
Exactly.
mind-blowing.
I know, and that's what's so confusing to me with this new generation of people. It's like
New
you guys sit there
generation.
and say you hate something, but continue to watch.
Absolutely.
And I've said this so many times on a lot of my streams. Like, if you don't like what I'm doing, then don't watch.
Oh boy, what's up, Andrew?
Yeah.
Are you at 1,000 yet?
You know, Andrew, I can't really remember where I am. I'm probably like 950.
Let me go. Let me see here.
Oh, shit, really?
Scott Fitzpatrick is at 949 subscribers, as we say it.
Nice.
It's kind of at a snail's pace right now for me, though. It's slowed down.
Wow. There you go. This guy is so weird, says our friend Blood checking in.
Yeah. The next Cyrax one was it's just really just a close-up piece. Now, if you would see Cyrax in this next one, you'd think, oh, you feel sorry for the guy, but keep in mind he's a villain, and but this is a close-up look at Cyrax's mug. I can't help it.
Oh my God, here we go. Well, we'll continue on here with the vibe right here. This is Scott's Hole. I haven't smoked the bowl yet, but let's go. This is Cyrax, the ugly side. I can't imagine it gets much uglier, but here we
All
go.
those that never got to know me before all this crazy stuff happened. To you guys that never got to see that side of me, I just want to say that I'm
Scott, tell everybody how old this kid is.
He's 34, maybe 35 years old.
Holy shit. There's no special effects. Scott didn't do any kind of filter or anything. This is this dude.
sorry. What? I'm sorry that you guys never got to see, that side of me, and, you only got to see, the
No
rage
shoulders.
outs and
No
stuff
shoulders.
like that, because
Doesn't it?
that was never my intention to rage out or do those things. It just kind of happened to...
Holy shit. Look at it. Looks like he's wearing a mask. 60 LOL says Manny Diff. He's
And
like 30.
I've been watching him, videos 10 years ago, and he was still had that look. He's still, so 10 years ago, he was looking this way.
Yep. And look, Andrew, Matt says that Cyrax comes into the chat and says that Andrew is fake. Tell Cyrax what you think about that.
I am not fake.
For real. He's the realest. Andrew is the realest. And we are here in the middle of Scott's Hole. I haven't smoked the bowl yet. Smoking a bowl.
Smoking a bowl.
All right.
Down in Scott's Hole.
But please, if you partake, there's a little time while in the middle of Scott's Hole. We'll make a transition over to Tammy Scott. Tammy's up to. One of them's called Jealous, and the other one doesn't really have a tag on it that I see.
Yeah, the jealous one is just her on a good rant. I played that one first, and then the second one's just is her doing her music thing. So yeah.
All right. Well, let's do this. This is Tammy being jealous. I don't know. One of the ones I came on and she says,
That's one more thing.
Yeah.
On this one coming up, she and this is where I might need some assistance from Terry Nee. She gives the coordinates for the secret field that's full of hemlock. And
you
so
know,
that's-
Terry Nee will be on the case. He'll probably have the if he's in the chat, he'll have the answer before the show's over. Unless Andrew puts him to sleep by watching him nap. But let's watch Tammy right now. Scott, when I'm queuing things up and on, I'm trying to get them paused or whatever for any sound like comes screaming out of it. And Tammy's one where you got to do it. And then I don't know if this was this one or the other one, but yeah, she kind of blurts out something like right away.
Oh, fuck you!
That was it.
Whoa.
Before I could even pause it, Bobby Nick.
Dumb motherfuckers! You don't listen! Look at the fucking field. Go to 7686 State Highway 96 in Carthage, Missouri, and look at the field!
7, 6, 8. Let me get that again. Here we go.
Look at the fucking field. Go to 7686 State Highway 96 in Carthage, Missouri, and look at the field.
GPS.
Oh, fuck you, you bitch. Get off my thing, you fucking cunt. You fucking cunt. You fucking jealous cunts. God, I can't stand them. Can stand no more.
Oh, she spit a little bit.
Yeah, she's spitting through it.
Oh shit! Well, look.
Damn.
Dang Lizard says that Cyrax is a literal internet troll, and that's the funniest thing about him, Scott, is that he doesn't know that about himself, right?
Yeah.
He thinks that he is the eternal victim, and everything he does is acceptable, Dang Lizard. But yet he is the ultimate internet troll right there. That's what's so funny about him.
He's a
Well,
star.
he looks like a troll too. He looks like a troll too.
He
A
gets
literal troll.
confused. He's confused on what famous and infamous. He's confused on what the two mean. He's infamous, not famous.
Right, just like the same way he doesn't understand why people keep watching something that they really don't like, though, because he's infamous.
Yeah.
Right, he's not famous, he's infamous. That's a great point, Scott. All right, well, let's do one more here. We'll do the last Cyrax that we have, and then we'll smoke it a bowl. One more bowl, we'll get out of the hole. Oh my God,
The last Tammy, yeah.
the last Tammy is what I meant to say. Right? The last Tammy is what I meant to say. Yes. So here's the last Tammy, and and then we'll smoke a bowl, and then we'll get out of the hole, and we'll get into something else. Tammy
This is a good
versus
one, guys.
Christina Catalano would be a good fight. Space Chief 75 says. Blood says, wow, simply wow. Mandy's laughing, and we are having fun.
Wow.
All right, let's watch this Tammy video. This is one of her ones to the music, Scott, right?
Yeah. This come off of her page where you can see a ton of these things over there.
And even though it's like a software, I'm still amazed that she kind of can put all this together and all, even though it's like a handy little. Yes.
I start watching them. I'm not really into watching shorts and stuff, but I start watching hers when she's doing this shit here, and I'll end up watching them like 10 times in a row, man. I get kind of mesmerized by them.
Well, the thing about her is that she doesn't need a filtering app to make her face do like weird sped up things. She can do that herself. And then when you multiply the effect with using this software, you get this.
I'm still just ratting a
Like she can do this without the speed and all that shit.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. And someone will say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
She must know a little something because she like does little moves and she knows that they're going to come out cool when she does them or something.
Yeah, I've noticed that I've noticed that in a bunch of her videos. She's got these little creepy hand movements and stuff.
Yeah, and I think look, like Blood says, this shit is nightmare fuel.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. And someone will say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
What's up, Spurge Snake? So there you go, guys. That's kind of what we got for you in the hole today. Why don't we just finish up enjoying the weekend? This has been Scott's Hole, and in Scott's Hole, we like to smoke at a bowl. So let's get the bowl smoking in, and then we'll climb out of Scott's Hole. But that has been Scott's Hole. Smoke it on the way out, folks.
Smoking a bowl down in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl.
Scott's got a good one. He's getting off.
But Tammy's ways have been denied.
God.
Tune in next time when we fall in Scott's Hole right here on The Vibe. Let's see who's checking in. Josh from Tennessee checks in. The hardworking Josh in Tennessee. He says, Hoya, you Hoyas. I know you're working hard on some machinery right there, no matter what you're doing. Scott is coughing to get off. He just came out of the hole choking. Space Nerd says, I simply can't look at Tammy any longer. As I cross that off my list. Hey, and let's throw this in for the people. People, we're 3-hour show here. People join us first, second, third hour, whatever. For everybody that can't stay the whole time, let me show you That was Scott's Hole. This is kind of an addendum to Scott's Hole, because for those of you who didn't see any No Filter last night or didn't see the first hour of this show, you know Scott hangs out at night with the No Filter with Andrew, crew, and all that stuff. And last night, you know, Scott goes outside to smoke, and sometimes he interacts with nature. So last night, this is how Scott interacted with nature. This is for anybody, if you want to see it again, or those joining us in later hours of the show. This is an addendum to Scott's Hole. This is what happened when a frog came across Scott's path last night when he was outside smoking with the dogs.
The bee said, "Put Jen down."
Stand down, Scott.
There's the frog. The dog. I thought for sure the dog was going to take it.
Oh no, the dog's gonna eat it. Oh no, the dog's gonna eat it.
Put me down right now.
Oh no! Oh, he's putting it in his mouth. He's got it in his mouth. Oh my god, he's got the frog in his mouth. Oh my god, he's got the frog in his fucking mouth. Oh yuck!
The dog like.
Yuck. This is the humanity. Oh,
The humanity.
Oh, the frog pissed in his mouth. I think the frog just pissed in his mouth. Oh,
And Tammy's scaring people.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Why
Oh
would you
my
put me in your
god!
mouth?
Oh my lord! Oh my lord!
You get high doing that, man.
Oh my god!
Eat it.
There you go. So that's an little addendum to Scott's Hole.
I might be a locale.
You might be. Scott just like watched that. I'm like, I might be one of these guys. And I'm like, am I one of these guys?
You know you're a locale when.
Josh in Tennessee asked most astutely, who's going to produce the Uncle Rico show after that now? Exactly. Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm coming, Jesus.
Hi, Joe. How are you doing, Joe?
All right. There's 100 Proof Podcasting. Andrew, how's the eye doing today, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
I.
Oh, yes. Good.
Oh, did you get punched in it? Give me an update on the eye.
No, just yesterday he was trying to read the filter, the scroll. I mean, the no filter ticker, and all of a sudden something. He got something in his eye, and I mean, it was great because, like, I mean, it wasn't great for Andrew, but I mean, it was very
great for the show.
Every time he went to read the scroll, all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, my," you know.
Was it your the eye I'm looking at you that I can? It looks like the one. It's your left eye, but it looks.
It looks like it's still fucked up.
Is it his left eye that was?
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
looks like. It's bruised or something.
Yeah, it would have been his left eye. It looks like it's a little puffed up.
Oh,
Andrew, left eye, the giant. Mandy is throwing out the frogs. Andrew has the eye. We got that one. Space Nerd is like puking at that of the frog thing. Andrew has the eye going today. He asked again, one last time. Doing okay, Andrew?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm glad we know, at least by asking him how the eye, we can tell by the day is going. But I want to know what the stars hold in mind for us coming into this weekend, folks, because it is Friday, May 30th. So it's that time, not just to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I'm going to go over to my studio and read the horoscopes to you soulfully in this Soulful Horoscopes studio reading. Soulful Horoscope / Rock You Like a Horoscope. Come on. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Reading. Let's get into it, folks. It is Friday, and it's turning into a really great Friday because I got 30 plus of you in here in the chat and the whole time. We have new friends coming over from Andrew the Giant 96. We're making our way into the end of the month, and the weekend is here. So let's do the Soulful Horoscope readings, or as the great talented Chris Popke kind of renamed it, Rock You Like a Horoscope. We're going to rock you like a horoscope here today on your Friday. We're going to see what the stars have in mind for all of us as we go into this weekend with the Soulful Horoscope readings, Rock You Like a Horoscope. So let me open them right now, and I will go to the first one that I see in the chat, which ends up being Josh from Tennessee checking in for Aquarius, please. Josh. is for my hardworking friend Josh in Tennessee and all the Aquarii joining us today. This is your Soulful Horoscope reading. Aquarius, teamwork could turn plans into gold. Show off your knack for leading others when the moment's right. A stack of small tasks might lay the groundwork for your bigger ambitions. Push through them, and you should see progress. Aquarius, for Josh in Tennessee, that was your... Spurg Snake checking in. He does his game shows sometime when he sneaks on, and you can see him with Dylan from somewhere from time to time. Or every time I tune in, I see him on there. Spurg Snake, my bro. Taurus gang for Spurg and all the other Taurus joining us today. This is your Soulful Horoscope reading, Spurg Snake. Taurus, seasonal changes could reflect shifts in your overall attitude and lookout. Set a good example for others, Taurus. Physical activities and exercise may help clear your mind and provide a safe environment for group participation and sharing. Taurus, that was your... Mandy Double Diff slides in on a Friday, and she double diffs because she gets 2. She's on the cusp. Aries is the first for Mandy Diff. Aries, act like the cameras are rolling, and success might be yours for the taking. Remain aware of conflicting commitments that may spread your energy. You might feel a need to show off your most prized possessions, but resist the urge to flash your breasticles. No, I just added that last part. No, resist the urge, it says, Mandy Diff. That's for all my Aries friends. And now, Mandy Double Diff, because you're on the cusp, I read 2 for her. Mandy, here's your Libra. Consider if you can forget lingering deadlines until Monday, and perhaps by plan a special evening with someone close. Romantic moments, demonstrations of affection, and proof of someone's faithfulness could be a reward. Sounds like somebody's getting sexy time. There was 2 for Mandy Double Diff. As we move on with your Friday Soulful Horoscope reading, Space Nerd checks in and says Leo cups Virgo. I like to say that Leo cups the balls of Virgo. So I'm going to read Leo for Space Nerd, and I'm going to read Virgo for me because I'm a Virgo. So here we go. This is the first of 2 for the lovely nerd. Leo, focus on being calm and steady. Steer clear of rash, impulsive moves in love or money that could be disruptive. Your ambitions may be ramping up, Leo, but your wishful thinking could be activated whenever temptations are heightened. Leo, that is your first of 2. Leo cups Virgo. So this is for all my Virgo friends out there, and this is the second of 2 for Space Nerd. This is the Virgo Soulful Horoscope reading. The best choice may be obvious, so don't waste energy overthinking a passing issue. If you're deciding between 2 similar options, pick the one that appeals to you the most and just move on. After quitting time, focus on love. Look out, show's almost over, girl. That's all I'm saying. There you go. That's for Virgo. That was our yes. You know, I started off reading Taurus, but since we're further down in the scroll, I'll read Taurus for any late joining Taurus friends. This is for Just a Guest and all the Taurus joining us today. Nobody does it like the Bull like Stephen Bull. Taurus, seasonal changes could reflect shifts in your overall attitude and outlook. Set a good example for others. Physical activities and exercise may help clear your mind and provide a safe environment for group participation and sharing. That's for you, Justa. It's in the stars. Is it in the stars? It's in the stars. There's Spurg Snake's getting shout out from Dang Lizard. Nice, says Spurg Snake. He's enjoying it. Dang Lizard, salute from Spurg Snake in return. Crap, says Space Nerd simply about hers. That is not what I wanted to hear. Got 2 of them and she didn't want to hear it. All right, well, I'm going to go around. Andrew, my friend, you are Pisces, are you not?
Yeah.
Well, let's go. Here comes yours. Andrew, And my Pisces friends, the weekend can't come soon enough for you, but try not to watch the clock or wait. It may seem even longer for the weekend to come. Your poise and experience could make you sought after. A colleague or a friend may ask you for your input on a project, Andrew. That's for Andrew. And that's all the other Pisces joining us today. Now I'm going to move on to Cancer for my friend Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for Brian Clauder and all the other Cancers, I believe Juggalette Jen, and any other Cancers joining us today. This is your Friday Cancer Soulful Horoscope reading. Things may continue to come at you in waves, Cancer. You may need extra resources to keep up with their demands. If you ask for help, it could be available. And rest assured that if you deal with things now, they should get resolved. That's for Cancer. That is your
Nothing about frogs.
Nothing about frogs, so you're all in the clear with that. Now I'm going to move on to my friend Bobby Nick from up there in Canada. He is a Sagittarius, but we like to say Vagittarius here because it's more fun. It's not a sign, but it should be, and it is here on the Vibe. Bob, this is for you and all the other Sagittarius joining us today.
All right.
Deepening ambitions and goals may bring out your best qualities. Keep the peace, and you might be able to make a lasting impression. A modest risk could yield a nice reward if you remain vigilant and aware. That was your Sagittarius / Vagittarius. Space Nerd says Scott crossing his fingers and always looking for good signs right before he gets a sign read is cracking. It cracks her up. There you go. Well, guys and gals, we did everybody on the panel. I think we kind of basically went through everyone. I'll look for a last call, but if that's all we got, we're going to wrap up this segment and we'll do them again on Monday because we do them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So we'll do it again on Monday. So you have to tune in then if you want to hear your Soulful Horoscope reading or your like a horoscope. Also known as your Soulful Horoscope readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope reading. Fuck yeah, we're having it. We're doing it. Hanging out with my bros.
We're doing it.
We are doing it, man. We're doing it. We're having it. And we're heading into a weekend where I know on Monday, Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, we got No Filter. So you guys already know that you're going to see them on the weekend. You're going to see me tomorrow night when we do Replayables at 10 o'clock East. So we're just having fun on a Friday. Kathy says, is Andrew okay? Let him take a nap if he needs it. Now, Kathy, you have known Andrew long enough through this podcasting world now to know that whether Andrew is awake or asleep or what he's doing, he would rather do it on camera with us. Right, Andrew?
Yep.
There is no kind of turn the camera off for Andrew and take a nap. Andrew's life, he lives this shit, man. Andrew can do this in his sleep, Kathy. But we should do an Andrew check because people do ask, like Lynn, where's Lynn Monger today? She always asks, where is Andrew? Is Andrew okay? Tell everybody you're okay, Andrew, if you are.
I'm okay.
Tell me you're not being held against your will, nothing like that.
Waiting to go to the bathroom.
Just waiting to go to the bathroom. Mr. Z checks in. Dabbler of the year, Bobby Nick. Send Uncle Jack the link, you MFing cowards. Says only one person ever, and that's Mr. Z checking in on the Vibe. How you doing, Mr. Z? Kathy Linder's getting all kind of emoji love from the lovely Mandy Diff checking in. Okay. Kathy, you know Andrew well enough to know that anything he wants to do with his people's hanging here on the screen. All right. Let's continue this. I think I played this, played that. I played the book, the beat, bop, a boop, a boop. How about Andrew? Maybe this will wake Andrew up a little bit. No, it's not bricked up yet. How about a little sports here, Andrew? What do you think about this sport right here? The other day I had RC like football. Well, what do you think about this, Scott and everybody? Check this out. Another way of playing soccer. Motorcycle soccer. Oh, look, you can drag it along with the bike. And then you kick it. That's a big extra oversized ball. What's up, Fortnite kids? Motorcycle boxing would be awesome, said our friend Space Chief. That was pretty cool, Scott, wasn't it?
Yeah. I dig that. What you don't know about your boy here is I used to jump motorcycles when I was young.
I did not know that.
I get about a telephone wire high, and that was as high as I ever went.
Telephone wire
Telephone
high.
pole higher. Yeah, because I was
pretty
kind
damn
of
high.
concerned. It was getting concerned whether it was going to hit me across the neck.
Oh my! Oh, so you were getting that? How you were getting like, like
Yeah, I
right
was
up
getting some-
almost,
I was
like
getting
just
some
getting
good
under
air, man.
telephone wires and shit.
Yeah,
Oh my God, dude.
Oh wow!
You're
That's, you
insane.
were getting too good at it. Yeah, Scott, I never did anything on a motorized bike. We would set up like a cinder block and a piece of wood, and that's where I learned like angles and shit like that.
Yeah.
I guess algebra, because when you make that angle too extreme and you hit it and you go over those handlebars, you kind of learn to soften that angle a little bit. But sounds like you had it down pretty good.
Yeah, that was the mistake was I built the ramp under too close to some telephone wires.
Right. Not that the ramp was bad. It was just that what you could have crashed into was a little bad. All right. Well, why don't we do this? So we can do a couple of different ways that we can do this here. Why don't we do... How about we throw, it's almost 2:30. I haven't done them. I think I've done them maybe once or twice this week. I haven't done many of the sexy segments. So why don't we throw them out there? Ladies, here comes your turn. Guys, we'll get our chance at the end. We're going to do juicy man meat, and then we'll have some fun in between. And then I'll do a palate cleanser for the guys with a little bricked up, but it's not every day I do them anymore. So I want to give the people what they want or what some people come here for. So ladies first, because we are proper gentlemen here. Here comes your Friday juicy man meat. That's right, folks. A little something for everybody. I know it's probably a relief to my guys right here, because for a minute there, people were loving this so much. I was doing it every day, but now we try to intersperse other things. We'll do them every couple days and all. So it's not every day we do this, but I'm happy to have a great set of ladies. Yeah, be part of our chat family right here on The Vibe. So ladies, this segment is for you and for the gay man and Granny, or that's kind of saying the same thing twice. I imagine Granny normally shows up any minute when I start this segment, Bobby Nick.
It's true. It's true, yeah.
Space Nerd has inundated me with some juicy man meat. I'm probably not going to catch up to the stuff you just recently put in my box, but here's some older stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Space Nerd, here comes your first piece of juicy man meat. Little sexy segments we do here for the ladies and the guys on The Vibe. Oh, it's that guy again. All right, there we go. You don't care. I'm just letting you know. Yes. Oh, there you go. Look. Say it, Andrew.
Good morning, beautiful. Go have a great fucking day.
All right, now you do it, Andrew.
Good morning, beautiful. Have a great fucking day.
There you go. Don't get no sexier than that here on The Vibe, Space Nerd. She gives all the juicy man meats. I got Andrew saying it to you. That was great. Here we go. That was your first piece of content just for the ladies, the gay guys, and Granny. Oh, that's redundant. I said the same thing twice. This is Juicy Man Meat, piece number 1 coming up. And look, you got Andrew, little sexy, saying, good morning, beautiful. Have a great day. Here we go. Here's piece number 2 of Juicy Man Meat. BF. At the hotel room. right, we played it enough. That's enough of that one. There you go. I will. As we move on, Space Nerd threw out those man meats out there earlier. I want to see, let's see just out of curiosity what this point system is looking like today. That's weird because I'm seeing only a maximum of 225 points. I've seen lots of them yesterday, but I'll give you some stats today on the XP Experience point board. If you see the little crowns going on here on some of your recent favorite YouTube shows, it's participation. So you see that Space Nerd is in first place with 225 points. They're showing Matt in second place by participation, Mandy Diff in third, Space Chief 75 in fourth. Our boy Blood comes rounds out the top 5, Spurg Snake in number 6. There you go. So you can supposed to drive up your points as you participate through regular chats and whatnot. So we check that right there. But let's do my next piece of juicy man meat. Let's see. Let me stop sharing that. And here we go. And this is your next piece of content, ladies. I believe this is piece number 3 of your content for your segment. Just for the ladies, juicy man meat.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Get it cracking in the club when you hear the shit.
Yes,
drop it like it's hot. Get the work in that back. Go shake that thing. Yeah, work that thing. Let me see it go up and down. Rotate that thing. I wanna touch that.
Do I win?
Damn, baby, all I need is a little bit.
Bragging rights.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Their participation
in the club when you hear the shit. Drop it like it's hot. Get the work in that back. Go
All right, there's your 50 cent. There's your. I'm going to play one more for you under protest because I'm highly heterosexual. But this isn't for me. This is just for the ladies and the gay men, including Granny. This is your last piece in your segment today called Juicy Man Meat.
Be like,
oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. What color was that paraglider?
What color was the paraglider there, Space Nerd? What color was the glider? Before I play it again, what color was the glider? There was a glider in there. All right, I'll play it again.
Because I don't know, I got a bit distracted.
my life be like, yeah.
Sack flip.
Question for you. What color was that paraglider?
What color was the paraglider up there? Oh, look, Space Nerd says black. She don't care.
My life be like.
Oh, nope, it looks like it was red. Sorry, Space Nerd.
Yeah.
Question for you.
All right, that's enough of that one. Well, there you go. I think I did 4 of them, and maybe we'll do it again on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You won't know unless you tune into The Vibe, the next episode of The Vibe, to see if I play Juicy Man Meat.
Juicy man meat. Be upset the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Go get your straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
And the party started just for you.
Yeah, I made it. Was that a real one?
Say that again.
Was that music AI made?
That was AI made by the one and only, the lovely Stacey Allen made that for us. She made that whole kind of package and the song, the AI song, Juicy Man Meat, and she even slandered me in it, saying that BF loves it the most. That's no lie, but it's absolutely a lie. It's a lie.
You don't? I thought. I
love Venus. I never even said that. I
Whoa.
love cowboys. Nope. That's not even a thing.
all this stuff that I hear, it makes me think that it's true.
I don't know, man. It's all slander.
I don't know. I don't know how vaginas work.
Well, we'll figure it out when we get bricked up. All right, but
I really don't.
Let's have a little economics lesson right here on the Vibe.
Teach me.
Teach me. Well, let's have this a little economics lesson right here on the Vibe. Let's listen to this one right here. It's about like shopping with your spouse.
What are you doing?
I'm getting beer. $10.99.
Oh, we don't have money for that.
Shitting me right now? Ooh, what the fuck's that?
Makeup?
That's $28 fucking dollars. Put it back.
It's to make me look pretty.
Beer does the same thing, $10.
Bam! Beer does the same thing for $10. Saved $18 right there. See? Let's see. Oh, so you dang lizard knows if it's in a song, it has to be true.
Sure, yeah.
It's Juicy Man
What are you
Meat.
doing?
I'm getting beer. $10.99.
Oh, we don't have money for that.
Shitting me right now? Ooh, what the fuck's that?
Makeup?
That's $28 fucking dollars. Put it back.
It's to make me look pretty.
Beer does the same thing, $10.
Booyah! So there's a little economics lesson, folks. When you're If you're shopping with the wife or something, your significant other, and you're looking for ways to save money, you don't need to buy the makeup for $28. You just buy the beer for $10, and it does the same damn job. That's a more you know from our brother right there in that video. I thought that was a good video. I think Terry Nee sent me that. Compliments of Terry Nee. Someone. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, it is 2:34 on the East Coast of the United States, where Andrew and I come to you from right now. And with that, we're going to have a couple more segments to do that we're going to be fun. When I do 3 hours of a show today, every day, I'm looking for content all the time. And when I got extra stuff that fills up my hopper, I like to throw it in a segment I call right here, Internet Shite. Let's look at some random internet shite. Hell yeah, folks. BF Live The Vibe. Hanging out with my boys, Andrew the Giant, Scott Fitzpatrick, and Bobby Nick, and 30 great people. We're being co-streamed on Andrew the Giant 96 channel, so welcome any and all new friends from over there. This is Internet Shite. Always got to include our boy Corbin Millette in Internet Shite there, Scott. The kid that likes to drive his parents crazy doing viral stuff.
Right,
I don't think he goes anywhere, buddy. Well, this time, his parents are getting a little older, at least in his mind, Scott. So Corbin's going to put a chairlift in his, one of the things that carry up the stairs, the old people. Yeah. He's concerned for them getting older. So Corbin puts a chairlift in his parents' house. Let's see what mom and dad think.
Stair lift in my parents' house.
Both of my parents are turning 50 this year, and their mobility isn't what it used to be. So I figured I'd help them out and get them a stair lift.
Why? I guess there's no more crawling up the steps after I'm off. Here I come. Slowly but surely. Gotta get off this and go get me some drinks. Safety first. I might drop one of these, but I'm not gonna fall down the steps again. I love this thing. I got one of these a long time ago. Why couldn't you came up with this before I fell down the steps before? Never gonna fall down these
Sounds like
steps
Dad's had some rough
I
nights.
mean, I got it because you're getting old, but I guess being an alcoholic works too.
Yeah.
What's up?
What are you doing? Oh my God, Corbin. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. Do you think I'm old? Like I need a fucking chairlift to go up the goddamn stairs?
You want to give it a
No,
shot?
I'm not giving it a shot.
Come on, Mom.
Come on,
Please.
Mom.
You.
You don't think I would on it?
Putting a stair lift.
Come on, Mom. Give it a shot. Come on.
Good sport, Ma. Get the fuck in the chair.
Get with the game, Mom. She wasn't with that one. Let's see. All right, let's go on to my next piece I have right here as I'm looking for other elements. My next piece I have for you with Internet Shite. Well, let's see. I got another one. Now, Scott and Bobby Nick and regular viewers of The Vibe here, when we check in with this kid, Corbin, that's teasing his family, it seems like his mom and dad, he always appeases them with whiskey and alcohol, right? Like beer and vodka. Yeah. They seem like they really likes the alcohol. So let's see. Corbin does something for mom and dad. Let's see how mom and dad like this one. In our next piece of Internet Shite, putting a whiskey bar in my parents' house.
A whiskey bar in my parents' house.
My dad likes to drink whiskey, especially after dealing with my mom all day. So I figured I'd give him a new experience and a nice selection to choose from.
Yeah.
She barely made it in the door.
Calm down. Yeah.
Calm down. It's pregame time.
Yeah. Come on, Mom. Come over here. Does it smell good, Dad?
Smells like I need another one.
There you go, Mom.
See, mom and dad like to drink. This calms mom down. Like, okay, you got me at wine or vodka or whiskey. Mom's like, okay, I'll listen a little bit.
What my mom doesn't know is her glass isn't whiskey. It's actually soy sauce.
Oh, no.
Mine don't taste like soy sauce. You weren't gonna be happy either way.
You weren't going to be happy either way, Scott.
That is the truth. That is the fucking truth.
He did that the one time. His dad has like that gun that you put whiskey in it and you shoot it in people's mouth, remember?
Yeah,
and he took all the whiskey out of it and put soy sauce in it. His dad was pissed about that one. Let's see. Mom's always got to be the party pooper. Spurg Snake is loving it. Dream Man's loving everything we're doing here. All right, let's see. I got a couple more pieces of internet shite for you. Now, you know, a lot of people go to Hollywood to like live out their dreams, right? You know, the go out to be Hollywood, you get off the bus and you hope to be an actor and be famous one day, right? Right. Well, it's not just the people that apparently go out there. Because check this out, guys. These are, let me read the caption to you properly. It says, This is a store manager gave some food to some exhausted bird in a Hollywood convenience store, and soon the store filled up with these actor birds. Watch what these birds do to try to get some food out of this store owner. Ready?
Are they acting
Perfect.
like they're
Look.
tired?
They're playing dead. Look, yeah, because they saw. Look, and he's pissed. Like, hey, that's my game. Look, they're playing dead. They're literally playing like they're hungry because they saw it work for the first bird.
Oh my God.
They're like, they're doing LeBron shit. Smarter. Hey, boo boo. It's smarter than the average bird. Hey, boo boo. Look, he got pissed. He's like, no, you don't do it. You do it like this. You do it like this. My dude got acting birds. Come on now, acting birds in Hollywood. What the fuck? Ha ha ha. Indeed, Spurg Snake. I'm glad you're enjoying that. All right, what else? I got a couple more things. Ooh, Scott, you're the guitar guy here on the show. I got a musical selection for our next piece of internet shite. I want to know what you think about this. I don't know how real these are or not, or if you would wear them. It does say they're real, Scott. These are called wah-wah pedal slip-ons. Look like you trip your ass with all those cables, though. They took her gerbs. They took her gerbs. Does that look like it's working rhythmically, Scott? Like the wah's coming off the right way?
Yeah, I guess it's working. It's just using two wahs.
There you go. That's the wah-wah slip-ons.
Yeah.
Wah-wah slip-ons here on the Vibe.
Gino will be selling those next.
Gino will be selling wah-wah pedals. Hi, Gino Bisconti here for wah-wah pedals. Absolutely. Let's see, I got a couple more pieces of internet shite left right here. I think I'll save that one for last. That's pretty demonstrative, pretty good. All right. We've all heard, Scott, I imagine I've owned a pair of steel-toed shoes every now and then. When you're a younger man, there's something about, man, when I grow up getting them, I'm getting some steel-toed shoes. Even if I didn't have a job that required getting my foot crushed, there was something about everybody wanted steel-toed shoes at one point, right?
Right. I had to wear them for 20 years or more.
That's the way I remember it. Yeah, and then sometimes I worked in printing places. Sometimes they cared, sometimes they didn't. I wore my tennis shoes 99% of the time. But say you're around the house like I am more nowadays, Scott, and like we're all around the house. You still don't want to stub your toe, right?
Right.
So maybe you need steel-toe socks.
Steel-toed socks. Never stubbing my toe again.
Andrew, you don't know nothing about the struggle.
Butt fingering
Where I
in
don't
public.
wear shoes is ever going to stub my toe. I get the comfort of socks.
Okay, pal, very much super chads.
Of knowing that my toes aren't exposed. Steel-toed socks. Check it out.
What do you think, Scott? Steel-toe socks.
Yeah, whenever you stub your toe, you wish you had one of them. You don't know nothing about this struggle, Andrew.
That's what the struggle's real for us walkers, our upright peoples here over here. You don't know the struggle. That I thought that was pretty. That's kind of one of those things that's been standing in front of us the whole time, Scott. Like everybody's heard about steel-toe shoes, but whoever thought about steel-toe socks?
Yeah. Stubbing your toes, like when you get hit in the balls, it's kind of sneak. It waits till it hits you. You get a few seconds to think, and then that pain just sneaks up on you.
You make a good connection. Did you say it's similar to like getting kicked in the nuts, right? That what you said?
Right.
You get that delay, right? Because you get hit and you're like, oh, I'm okay, I'm good, and you're like, oh,
there it is.
Bro, I know that I've literally broken my toes at least twice that I can remember, Scott. And you can't do anything, but just keep your toe straight, right? Once you do it.
Yeah.
But man, I got up and kicked like the post of a table, like full stride, bro. Like it wasn't even there. And man, that thing hurt for like a month and a half or like 2 months, Scott. I knew I broke. That one was so bad, I like taped it to the other toe for a minute. I'm like, I've destroyed. Oh my God, that was crazy. I could have used some steel toe socks back then is what I'm getting at, buddy. That's crazy. Yep. All right. Well, I got one more piece of Cool, hopefully cool, demonstrative internet shite. Andrew, what's up, buddy? You gotta pee. I can't help you with that one, buddy. But I want to show you. I can help you with some internet shite. Check this out. This is actually real. I'll put Andrew backstage, guys. Oh, hang on. This is a natural phenomenon. A minute. I did that thing. I hit the wrong buttons there, Bobby. This is a natural phenomenon I'm going to show you. We all know steel toe sucks. Oh, no, I was saying steel toe socks. Socks, I was saying.
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
Well, no wonder. Nobody knows what the fuck butt fingering in public is. You shouldn't do that. All right, so let's do this. Why does it hurt so bad, Dream Man? Like they put all the nerves in there? Yeah, it does. It really does when you do that. I swear to God, it felt like I bent my toe backwards, kicking a coffee table mid-stride. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying because that's what I did, Dream Man. And it was like, you know how sometimes, Scott, when you kind of see it at the last minute and you pull up but you still kick something? There was no pull up on this. This was like oblivious, just didn't even know it was there. Just no clue at all. No clue until the pain started coming through your toe, like your pinky toe. Yeah, man. All right, I got this last piece of cool internet shite, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to finish up by doing Bricked Up for the guys. But, Scott, you're a dude, and dudes like cool things. Check this out. This is actual. This is not any trickery. This is a natural occurring phenomenon. People are going to be washing with their hair with flame. Check this out.
What?
This is not Photoshop.
What the hell?
I'll explain what the phenomenon is as I showed a couple times. But this is a natural occurring phenomenon, Bobby Nick. Of course, it's a Russian thing or somewhere over there, Eastern European.
This is insane.
So what it says here is that sources of methane in bodies of water are very common, Bobby Nick. Only lakes are the source of 20% of the global natural methane, and the bubbles are always flammable. This fountain in Russia allows people to take a shower with the flames. So it's the methane that's burning off as it comes out of the ground with the water, Bobby Nick.
That's insane.
And there you go.
I've heard of having a hot shower before, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, it's a gas well. The water is impregnated with, there you go, with some of the, there you go. That's right, it's methane that comes out of the earth. That's a more you know. But I've never seen anybody doing that, Scott. Washing their hair with, with fire. All right, we saw that enough, so let's wrap up this segment. But that's all the cool stuff I have built up in that hopper. That was Internet Shite. We're having it and we're doing it, but we're not even done. We're going to do one more segment, and then we're going to come back and let all the fellas say goodbye and do their plugs and let them know where you can find us throughout the entire weekend, because we're going to see you all weekend anyway. So let's do this last segment. It's the guys' turn. All right, we did the ladies' turn earlier because ladies went first. So now it's time for the guys to sit around together and get semis and to get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See after pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
Let's go. Scott's got the bricks up because this is Bricked Up, the segment for the guys. We do something for the girls, and now we're doing something for the guys. We're going to sit around and get semis together. And where's my Bricked Up little logo I can put up here, my little banner. We are getting bricked up here on the vibe. Let's see what everybody's saying. Dream Man's throwing the bricks up. He's ready to go. Justice throwing the bricks up. Dream Man's throwing the bones up. The guys are getting here. Let's go, guys. Here is the first piece of content that I have for the guys. And then we're going to wind down this episode of The Vibe. Hey, oh, it's time to go jogging. Oh, damn, what the hell? Danger Zone. Yes. Yes. I think you're going to kill somebody, Scott. Put somebody's eye out. All right. That was the first piece of content just for the guys to get bricked up with right here on The Vibe. Let's go to my next piece of content I have for you. I'm going to play 4 just for us, and then we're going to come back. But this is our turn. Here comes Andrew. He's coming in to get bricked up. You got to be back for bricked up. You don't want to miss this segment, Andrew. Let me know what you think about this one. Let me know what it does for you. It's bricked up. Knocked out by one of those things. You'll shoot your eye out.
Look at the armpits, gentlemen. Look at the armpits.
Oh, see, Scott's already, he's with the armpit game. Look at that. Nice armpits. Scott, very good. Once again, Scott's observation of the armpits. He is Dr. Scotty Fitzpatrick. That's why we refer to him as that. There you go. I wasn't even looking at any armpits, Scott, until you pointed it out to me, but I'm glad you did. Now, you guys know very well that I started out doing this kind of stuff. Like I was finding hot women like cooking and cleaning, doing all kind of auto mechanic, all kind of stuff. Hot girls doing stuff. Well, man, talk about when I was out there looking for stuff, I found a hot girl doing stuff and I'm like, I got to make her part of Bricked Up. And Scott, you're a guitar guy. Maybe you're already familiar with her. Her name is Paige Blake and she's hot and ripping on guitar. That's a BF special right there. Damn, Scott.
Yeah.
Scott's like, yeah. I'll let her jiggle my whammy bar, says Dream Man.
Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah, I should send you this name. You would have fun falling down that rabbit hole, Scott, because I did it. She got all kind of guitar jams on her page. There you go. That's another piece to get bricked up to. Nothing hotter than an attractive woman that can do something cool like that, Scott.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Scott. What's up, Andrew?
Can she fuck while she plays guitar?
Wait a minute. Andrew got to have everything. I want to thank Spurg Snake for checking in for the 2-month membership, and he's been a bro longer than that. Have a great weekend, everyone. Big hugs to the ladies and firm handshakes to the guys. I add heterosexual to that. There you go. And get them mouth hugs in if you can get them lucky enough, guys. Thank you, Spurg, for being a bro longer than 2 months and throwing out your 2-month membership chat right there, buddy. I'm going to play. Yeah, Scott, I definitely, that's a keeper right there, boy. That's what I'm telling you about. Looking good and playing good. Oh, you know what, Scott? I must have been so enamored by her yesterday. I think I fell down her hole. So here we go. And look, once again, let me know what she's got a pickup or I don't know. She's looking good and talking about guitar. Let's watch it.
Today we are going to be using Way Huge's Overdrive Geisha pedal. We're going to keep the chain super simple. Just literally have the pedal, looper, and the amp. I also love, it's my favorite color, blue. I love it. That sounds
What's that, buddy?
Literally anything.
She can talk tech too. She knows what she's talking about.
I'm telling you, something about hot and women that know shit and can do shit. Thanks, nerd. Thanks for checking in, nerd. We're winding down the episode. She got stank face. House of the Rising Sun. I win today. What did I win?
So nice.
You want our love and respect, Space Nerd. Thank you.
It's also nice with just like a little bit. so much.
Wow, Scott.
I dig it.
All I gotta say is wow to that one, buddy. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave you with one last piece of not internet shite. I'm gonna leave you one last piece of content to get bricked up to you guys. I want to make sure it's a good one. This is a good one. We're gonna end up on this one. We're gonna come back and say our goodbyes and give all of our plugs after we get semis one last time with this last piece of content for Bricked Up. Musculature. Scott, I need one if you would, guys or girls in the chat. One if you would. Musculature, Scott. Musculature. Are you scared? Are we scared or not? What are we?
Man.
See, I'm
check number one.
I don't know.
You into fitness? How about fitness in your race? Well, we know
it's almost too much. It's almost too much.
Bo. Looks like, whoa, new girl got jacked. Whoa, what the fuck? New girl. Let's see. Those are some manly shoulders. Space Nerd says, I would take it, BF. Oh. I feel like she could pinch it off if she wanted to. She would just break your shit. That penis is mine.
Johnny, what do you think?
Nice armpits.
He went right to the armpits. Well, there you go. She could pinch it off if she wanted to. There you go.
I don't think I'd take on that, you know.
Take on she, not taking she on. Well, there you go, guys. Those were our 4 selections. You have to tune in every day, Monday through Friday, to see when we might do it again and get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Trying through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See after pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full of you, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
And there you go. And in more ways than one, folks, I am spent. And I speak for the guys. I say we are spent because we just gave you 3 hours of hopefully enjoyable live entertainment. We hope you made part of your day better, folks. You certainly make our days better by joining us and mixing it up and having fun with us. But we're not done having fun with you. I'm going to go to the guy who's co-streaming my show, The Vibe 314, on Andrew the Giant 96 to give him his last words and plugs, Andrew.
Catch me live whenever I can on Andrew the Giant 96 and my shorts. I also have Instagram. Follow me on there. Andrew ABC 95.
There you go. Here's a little bricked up addendum. This is a Terry Nee knowledge break. Pay close attention, Andrew. You can see Andrew the Giant on Andrew the Giant 96 and on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. And the boys are going to tell you more about that right after this.
Hey, you! It's Friday! Stop working! Start drinking! Yeah!
There you go. That's our boy Andrew right there. Thank you, Terry Nee. It's our boy Andrew. Stop working, start drinking, as we move over to Scott Fitzpatrick, who's going to let us know where you can find him. Scott, it's Friday, so I know tomorrow's Saturday. That's No Filter Day. What you got going on, buddy?
Yeah, tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on Bobby Nick's channel at Bobby Nick 1978, the Lunatic Lounge, which is always, it's been real blasty blast over there. And then No Filter returns on Saturday, same time, different channel.
No Filter with Andrew and Friends. He has his official personalized shirt right there. It says Scott on it. No Filter on 7. What else you got, buddy? Anything else?
That's it, man.
That's it. That's all Scott Fitzpatrick got. Thank you, Scott Fitzpatrick. for welcoming us in your home and always being part of BF Live The Vibe. But now I'm going to turn it over to this next guy. And you know the story, folks. Typically, whenever you turn your computer on and put it on YouTube, he will be here. But he's going to tell you about the ones that he knows about. And then you can find him on the other ones he don't know about, like you have been all the time. Bob, where are you going to be that you know about?
Well, like Scott said, the Lunatic Lounge tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check me, Scotty, and a bunch of other knuckleheads out there at Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. And after that, on the same channel, you can see Late Night with Bobby Nick is the new thing I'm doing at night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern over there. And then tomorrow you can check me out in the lounge. So fuck yeah, we'll be doing it and having it at the same motherfucking time tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. At rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show. And for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So go over there and give me a follow, guys. And then, like Scott said, also, you can check out No Filter with Andrew and Friends tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern at No Filter Andrew on YouTube.
That's the ones he knows about, folks. So there you go. A whole night's and weekends worth of programming. As far as myself, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. The next time I will see you on a podcast will be tomorrow night at 10 p.m. East on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel. The link is running in the chat, as well as the Bobby Nick links. So you type in the number 100 or just click on that link right there. We go over to Rumble after the first hour, and I do some DJ sets, and I mix in music as it comes up during the show. So join us tomorrow night at 10 o'clock East on YouTube and on Rumble. And after 1 hour, we go Rumble exclusive and we amp the party up. 10 o'clock East for replayables tomorrow night. That's for me. After you watch No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Well, guys, this has been a great week of shows. Thank you all very much. Thanks for everybody that so generously gave to me, not only today, but all week long, including the daily generous P-Cunt. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for remembering up Space Chief 75. Thank you to the most generous Pet Farm, who just hit me with 50. I love doing this, and your generous donations allow me to keep doing this as my main thing. So thank you, Pet Farm. Spurgsnake checked in with his 2 months, said have a great weekend, everyone. And we appreciate him and everyone else that enjoys us every day right here on The Vibe. For Andrew the Giant, coming to you from Florida, Scott Fitzpatrick, and Bobby Nick, I am BF Bobby Fran saying peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And it's not bye, folks. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe, folks. Bye for now.
Peace out.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Fran. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
One, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, doom tech, doom tech, doom tech.